What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 83 of Bad Takes, Better Conversations. We got a lot to talk about this week, man. Everything from starting from Dynasty, basically. Saw a new world champion. We saw what Dave Meltzer rated a 6.5 star match. Is crazy. We saw a really good match. We saw a new NXT champion. We saw a new women's world heavyweight champion. Lots to talk about. And then we saw the draft yesterday. But let's get into it, man. I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot, Axel.
What's going on, everybody? Busy week, man. Another great week of professional wrestling, and yeah, man. It's one of your hosts, Axel, aka Rod Hardy, and yeah, let's get into this, man.
Yo, it's Tommy. Tommy at it again, back at it. Another Btbc episode. Super excited. Like Russell and Axel kind of said already. Great week of professional wrestling, man. Thank you, Ken. Shout out to Ken. You know what? Put 5, because you're a great man too, man. But anyways, yeah, man. It was a great week of wrestling. Like Russell said, we saw the draft. I think just right off the bat, the draft started off great, by the way. But yeah, we got a little special guest. He's been here before.
Guest of the week, man.
Guest of the week, man. So go ahead, EJ. Let them know who you are.
What's up, man? It's your boy EJ. Just here to talk about wrestling, every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Hey, man, our boy EJ. He's streaming more and more now that we see.
He is.
Check in the description after the show. I'll have his stuff up there. But let's get into it, man. Axel, let's start with the highs and lows of Dynasty.
All right, man. There was a lot of highs on Dynasty, and then there was some very, very questionable lows, man. I'll kind of cover the lows, and just very briefly. Chris Jericho winning against Hook.
Bro, he's NXT bound. Let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah, I just feel like they could have done something else. Somebody else could have beat Hook. Yo, Donnie, shut up. First off,
That's real, Axel. That's real.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Donnie.
yeah, fuck you, piece of shit. All right, but yeah, Chris Jericho, they could have definitely done something else with this. Like Chris Jericho's always just trying to get on a pay-per-view card, and I think it's very annoying. But yeah, they could have had somebody else beat Hook if Hook is actually truly leaving to go to the WWE. I guess another low was the Young Bucks winning again the tag team championships. I'm not for FTR, the Young Bucks winning any more titles, to be honest. I think it's got to be somebody else at this point. Yeah, that it just pisses me off just seeing both of them in a match together for a title. It should be 2 other teams. You got to push some other teams for the future. Other than that, the rest of the show was pretty solid. We're gonna cover some of these matches, and the first one I actually want to start with is the opener, Pac versus Kazuchika Okada for the AEW Continental Championship. This was one of the best openers I've ever seen. What? So angry that he was wearing such a great shirt. Yo, shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go back to being a nerd, a loser.
Dweeb.
I won't even use dweeb because fuck that word. It's Donnie's word. Fuck that word.
That's real.
But yeah, this was one of the best opening matches I've ever seen. This was very good. Once they announced this match, you kind of could figure that these two were gonna put on a wrestling clinic, and that's exactly what they did. I wasn't really sold before this match on Okada as a heel, but he has proven himself. And yeah, I mean, what did you guys think of this match?
Oh wait, my fault. I forgot Tommy didn't watch it. It was cool. It was cool. I mean, it's hard to get into a match when you kind of know who's gonna win already. So, but the match was solid overall.
EJ, what'd you think, man?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not. That's the only one I didn't catch for real. I only caught the Swerve and Joe and the Osprey and Danielson one.
All right. But yeah, this was good. Kazuchika Okada obviously won. I don't think in any world, I don't think anybody saw Pac winning, especially because Okada had just won the title just recently. So yeah. the next match I actually want to cover is the TBS Championship match between Willow Nightingale going up against Julia Hart. Julia Hart was the champion and entering this match. This was another solid match, man. Willow Nightingale obviously picked up the victory. We kind of knew she was gonna pick up the victory because it seems like they're heading for this collision course of her and Mercedes Moné, and that's gonna happen at Double or Nothing. So this match was kind of just setting up for Willow Nightingale to win. We're gonna see if Willow Nightingale actually beats Mercedes Moné, but I mean, I guess we'll see. You know,
How did Julia do in this match? How did she look?
she was great as always.
Great. Okay.
Great as always, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you have any thoughts on this match, Darian?
Right person won. Looks good. Especially if they're gonna go with Monet going after the title, it should be Willow that she goes up against.
So I know we're not talking about Dynamite yet, but actually it didn't even happen on Dynamite. It actually happened after Dynasty. Where does Julia Hart go from here? Because clearly they, Brody King told her it's time to regroup now. So where do you think she goes from here?
I don't know where she goes from there, but just that little scene, I thought that was one of the coolest scenes. I really like that scene, but I don't know what she goes from here. I don't know what there's. I don't know. That's a tricky one. I don't know.
So it looks like Malachi is out, right? Basically, like once he's done with AEW, he's out.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Is that everybody in House of Black or just him?
I think it's just him.
Maybe they get a new member, or maybe she kind of takes that leader role. I don't know. That's my guess.
Any chance she goes after the World Women's Championship?
See, it's hard.
I don't know. Julia Hart and Tony Storm don't really move me, but I'm sure they can make that work. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
Okay. So I'm not gonna talk about the ladder match. It was a great match.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the ending.
To the ladder match.
Yeah.
How did it end? I need like a
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
So okay, I'll explain. I got you. So it looked like FTR was finally gonna get the win.
I remember.
And then a man with MJ. I was surprised they went with this route. With MJF's devil mask comes in, makes it look like it's a fan. The security gets him in the corner. They take the mask off, and it is Jack Perry. Distraction allows the Young Bucks to win the tag team titles, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Jack Perry fan. I've called him a dweeb, a fraud, all that. I'm kind of happy to see him back. I'm excited to see what he does, and we'll get to what he does when we get to Dynamite. But what did y'all think?
This was good, honestly. He came back, and I didn't think he was gonna come back for a while. I thought that they were gonna keep him off screen, but they obviously were able to get him back on screen, and I think this is the perfect way to get him on screen with the Elite. Obviously, like Darian said, we're gonna talk about that in just a little bit when we talk about Dynamite. But it seemed like he was siding with the Elite there, and yeah, I mean it's still fuck Jack Perry, but
so death do
good for
us
him.
part. Fuck Jack Perry.
Good for him joining the Elite, I guess. Right. Okay.
Wait. One question. Do y'all think this is gonna lead to Tony Khan's like idea of like his favorite match ever with Jack Perry and Kenny Omega?
I think it's gonna lead to like Elite versus New Elite or whatever.
Yeah.
New Elite.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're calling
them. Maybe
the Elite.
Yeah, maybe Kenny Omega comes back and reforms a version of the Elite with like Hangman and
Coda.
Well, I'll see how that works because Hangman's a heel too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Wait, what did they say on that one promo when they were like firing Kenny? Didn't they say something about Hangman? I can't remember.
They did. They said
they suspended Hangman or whatever. So well, maybe there's something there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's an interesting storyline. I guess we'll see where they go from here. And obviously, one of Kenny's biggest rivals is Okada. So there's a lot of history there, and obviously there's a lot of history with the Young Bucks, and they can definitely make history with Jack Perry. So a lot of history there. Okay, now we're gonna cover what was best match of the night and potentially a match of the year candidate, one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. And I feel like I'm saying that every month at an AEW pay-per-view, but that they're just booking phenomenal matches. The Aerial Assassin Will Ospreay versus the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. This was just as advertised. This was a damn good match. Phenomenal storytelling between the two guys. There was a lot of technical wrestling. Obviously, if it's Will Ospreay, there's going to be some high flying in the match, and he did perfect in that aspect. And Bryan Danielson kind of took over the technical aspect. But these guys meshed really well, and this turned out to be easily 5-star match. And I think this was the highest point of the show. And then obviously I don't know if it was just me, but I didn't really enjoy the Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe match. It was more of just getting to the moment that was kind of on my mind. So I didn't really enjoy the match. But yeah, Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson was just an elite level match, and if you have time to rewatch it, definitely go back because this is a classic and it's one that'll stand the test of time.
Please go watch it if you haven't.
What's it called? I know we don't care about Meltzer's ratings and all that, but he rated this a 6.5.
What are we doing?
Overrated.
What are we doing? Thank you. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Overrating matches now.
But what did he rate? Where did he rate Cody and Roman again?
4.25.
Bullshit.
Wait, I thought I got 4.75.
Or 4? Well, my fault. Probably. That.
Either way, it's
but still, not a 5-star is ridiculous.
So he's been frauding for years.
He don't like WWE. I think we know that. I think we do know that. So and then obviously we get to our main event. We get Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe did the job here, and obviously Swerve Strickland actually came out winning. Like I said, I didn't really enjoy this match all that much. It was kind of I was just waiting for the moment, and it happened, and it was a great moment. Swerve Strickland has been in AEW now for, I believe, 3 years now, and he's been great. He's been a great get for that company, and he's turned into an absolute superstar. I like to see where he goes from here. What is his first defense? Like, who is it up against? And he's gonna have a great reign. Obviously, they're gonna have to put some viable heels against him. But he's gonna have a great reign, and hopefully, people don't turn on him, because that seems to happen with a lot of face champions. If there's not if they don't put great heels in front of this guy, people are gonna start to question his title reign, and we'll see how long it even lasts too. So because for AEW champions, I mean, we've seen a lot of big stars hold it, like Jon Moxley and stuff like that, and obviously Samoa Joe was. Yeah. It almost seemed like Samoa Joe was a transitional champion to kind of get it to Swerve Strickland. He was the perfect guy to do that. So, but we've never. I'm not saying that Swerve isn't a main event caliber type of guy, but so he's kind of on like scratching the door right now at main event level talent. He's like kind of on the bottom tier of main event level talent because there's obviously the highest level of main event level talent. I think Swerve Strickland is just scratching the surface right now. So let's hope that they can build him up now, because obviously for the past year they've been building him up to kind of get to this point. Now you gotta actually build him up as a legitimate champion and not. Hopefully Tony Khan can book him correctly. That's all I'll say.
I think it'd probably be fair to say, besides maybe Hangman, that Swerve's out of the AEW champions, Swerve is probably like the one with the. And this is no disrespect at all, because the 4 or 5 people who have been AEW champion before him probably has the smallest name, so they got a lot of.
Yeah, they got a lot of catching up to do with him. But this is great.
But the ceiling is.
Yeah. This is great though, because they're not doing what they're doing with the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it gets pretty tiring when you just see the same teams or the same people win championships. So this is great. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. And they're gonna build him. This is a guy who's potentially gonna be one of their future stars. And obviously, look, like MJF when he won it was. Well, actually, MJF was actually a pretty big star. by the point he
By
actually
then,
won it.
yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
if he
by
had
the
won it when
point,
he came into AEW, that would be a different
yeah,
story.
by the point he won it because he already had the CM Punk feud and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
he was a big star. But this is he's probably Swerve is probably a person who he's probably like on star power. He's at the bottom of the list in terms of AEW champions. So, but I think this is great. It's gonna kick off a new era for AEW, and hopefully they'll ride with him. I mean, I don't know what you do when MJF eventually comes back. Do you toss him into the AEW World Championship scene? It's a title. He lost to Samoa Joe, but obviously he lost it due to medical reasons. But I mean, what do you do with MJF? And that remains to be seen. But there's also some other people like Will Ospreay, which we will talk about later, who can definitely win that world title. But we'll see, because he definitely Swerve can have some main event level feuds, and we'll see who they're up against. So,
Say, who do y'all think should be the first person he goes up against?
Ooh.
If it were up to me, I think I would try to go to Keshta or something like
That's
that.
literally what I was thinking. I think this Keshta would be a great.
Because it's gonna be a good match, and then Don Callis can cut the promo.
I'll tell you who it shouldn't be. Chris Jericho.
Keep Tony Khan. Keep Chris Jericho.
Okay, I was about to say something, but we're gonna get into his little segment later in the show. But what? Any other comments on the main event, man?
I'm just happy we have another black champion. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the main event. Call me a fraud. I don't care. But just think about it. How many black champions is in wrestling right now, man? Got quite a few. So just putting it out there. EJ, what did you say earlier, bro? What did you say earlier, bro?
What?
About all the black champions in wrestling?
There's hell of them now. We got Ricochet. He won the Speed Championship.
Stop! Why was that the first name you said, bro? What are we doing?
Right, champion, Reddy's black. Speed,
bro. You went from the AEW World Champion to the Speed Champion, bro.
Bro, come on, it's on X, bro. Come on, it's on X.
Bro, EJ, how many episodes you watched, bro? You watched the whole tournament, bro?
Hell no! I just seen that nigga win the belt, and I was like, oh shit.
That's crazy. But nah. I mean, like EJ said this earlier, so I'm quoting EJ right now, but he said wrestling is for niggas, bro. It really is.
For niggas.
Really is. Well, that's
Bro,
all, man.
I'm not gonna lie, that Speed tournament, if y'all ain't watch it, that shit was fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
You do not miss nothing.
Hey, wait, hold on. They're 3-minute matches. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
The only one I seen was Ricochet versus fucking
JD.
No, I seen the one where he fought Dragon Lee. I think that was the first one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was great.
Bro, you really what? Hey, shout out to you, Axe.
JD and Axiom. That was about it. That was pretty good. Good finish.
Some good matches. I think they got to extend 3 minutes to they got to extend it to 5.
Okay.
But I don't think 3 minutes is enough. I think 5 minutes.
Is there a
more.
criteria for that? Like, is that like the new cruiserweight or something? What is that? What is it?
I guess so. I mean, I don't.
Whoever they choose, basically.
How do they defend the title though?
I don't think they do, bro.
Like, is it just a one-off? Like,
I feel like that was like season 1 or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
And then they strip Ricochet of the title, and then
bro, please.
No, you know what I think they're gonna do?
If he come out with the Speed Championship on fucking Raw,
bro,
you almost made me spit my drink.
I feel like they might just do that every Wednesday. Ricochet defends it live on X or something. I don't know. Before the show.
Is that getting
wouldn't be
more
mad at
views
that.
than AEW Dynamite?
Yes, they're getting
What?
a million plus.
That ass.
Almost every stream, they're getting 1 million.
Holy
plus.
Shit!
I think the first video got like over 5 million.
Holy shit!
They're fun matches. They're fun. Like, people like them. It's short. It gets to the point. They're fun.
Yeah, that's a use of social media, though.
No,
was it you that said something about cruiserweights, Tommy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bronson Reed is a cruiserweight, buddy.
Oh, he was in that.
Oh yeah, he was in the tournament.
That nigga's not even.
Wait, that dude is a super heavyweight.
Bro,
Loki, I feel like a good criteria for that would be like you can't have ever won a world title or something like that to be in the tournament.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The only person that should have won that belt, should have won that whole tournament. Damn, I forgot. I'm sorry.
I think Ricochet works.
Ricochet's a great first champion, actually.
Hold on, let me think.
I think like when you
Ricochet,
think of
just don't
speed,
touch my world championship, man.
when
Please.
you think of speed, I think you think of like Ricochet.
They should have gave it the fucking scripts.
I hate that name.
Maybe Dragon Lee wins it from him or something. That'd be cool.
Bro,
I guess we'll see.
bro, there's a faster dude in wrestling, faster than all of them, but I just forgot. It just left my head.
Braun Breaker.
Yes, he's the fastest dude in wrestling, bro. Like, what are we doing? But whatever.
But truthfully, I do think there's a way to like have a really low tier title like the Speed Championship, but not make it a joke like the 24/7 Championship.
Yeah, I think this
Keep it
could
on
be.
Wednesdays and keep it on X.
Yeah.
I don't need to see
Yeah, I
it
like that.
on Monday
Yeah,
or
I like
Friday. I don't need to see it.
Nah.
Don't even bring it up. Well, I guess you can. I
guess. I mean,
but like we don't need it. I don't
Ricochet
need
carries
it.
it around.
Or
He
like
carry it around, but just like don't. Would it be
yeah,
bad like not to mention it or anything?
I think he's gonna carry
would
it
be kinda
around.
crazy, though. I don't
No. Yeah, you gotta mention it. You gotta mention that he's the speed champion. But no, I mean, look, if you want to defend it on a Raw or SmackDown,
Bro, do not
go for it.
bring
It's a
somebody
3-minute
to me.
match. It cannot hurt the
I don't
show.
want to see that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. That's the guaranteed bad.
Okay, you know what?
100%.
That might work for like a heel champion. He can be like if he brings it on like on Raw or something. Like let's say for example the Miz wins it for some reason. This is just an example. He's like, someone wants him defended on Raw. He's like, no, I only defend this on X on Wednesdays. I feel like something like that would work.
I mean, look, if you really take a look at the 24/7 champion, if R-Truth was in the picture, you were watching.
Bro,
They're
no.
Oh no, okay, so I love R-Truth, but do not put that title on R-Truth.
No, I'm saying. I'm not trying to get at that, but I'm saying they gotta find somebody who, just like when you watched R-Truth win the 24/7 champion, like you wanted to watch that. They gotta find somebody for the Speed Championship, like somebody who's a character who's gonna make that title kind of mean something. Like, hey, this is like the Speed Championship. You feel me? Like this is this a real title now. You feel me?
I have a question.
Hey, this match could just be a bunch of
I
bangers.
feel like we're just trying too hard to defend it. I don't know.
Bro, yeah, I feel like what are we doing? Why we don't have to defend
I'm not
it.
gonna lie. The Speed Championship did not need to take 10 minutes of this podcast.
It didn't.
It's cool. It's cool though. I like it. I like the
hey,
concept.
maybe that championship is just 3-minute bangers. Just 3-minute bangers.
Sheamus wasn't there, bro. What we doing? No, I'm just playing.
Sheamus
But
Cody.
nah,
I
keep
guess
that off my team.
in conclusion, it's cool. We can see it on TV. Just don't really use it as a thing for storylines. Keep it on X at the same time. But Ricochet can walk around carrying it. I don't mind if Ricochet does that.
I don't even want to see it.
It's
All
gotta
right.
get some prestige, man.
Yeah, it's gotta get something, It's gonna get put on Raw or SmackDown eventually.
It's gotta
I
get,
would
like,
love for
little
it to be featured on NXT though.
prestige.
Bro, all I'm saying is I better not see that title before I see a mid-card main title.
How about this, Tommy? Final thing before we actually do move on. What if you see it on NXT? That's not bad. On NXT?
It kind of makes sense though. But that's cool. Not Monday or Friday. That's all. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you know what? My fault. One last thing. I know what they're gonna do next. They're probably gonna do a women's speed tournament.
Oh my
they're gonna
god.
Hell yeah.
Bro.
I wouldn't
Stop
watch that.
doing
I'm not gonna
extra-
lie. I wouldn't watch that. I would not watch that.
Bro. I don't need to see anything added to WWE until
Wait, but
the
like, okay,
mid-card title is in the
I know it
picture.
sounds crazy off rip, but just imagine like Sol Ruka or someone.
Oh,
They put on
my
a cool
God.
3-minute match.
No.
Put on a cool
No, that
3-minute
makes
match.
sense. That makes sense. I'm cool with that.
EJ's not feeling it. All right.
I'm cool with
Freaking
that.
Julia in a WWE speed match.
Okay, don't do that.
Now get that shit to Piper Niven, bro. Fuck it.
Oh,
Get that
cool
shit to Chelsea Green.
Nah.
She would make that title pretty relevant.
No, I'm not gonna lie. She would.
That'd be
She
hard.
would make that her character could make it work. That
Bro.
title.
Okay.
All right, next thing for real. Now.
All right. So Monday Night Raw this past week was very good show. They started off the show with Damian Priest interrupting Jey Uso. Obviously, this is obviously Jey Uso is gonna go up against Damian Priest next Saturday at Backlash. And this was a great promo battle. I think it was Damian Priest's best promo of his career. They were kind of talking about their time when the Judgment Day and the Bloodline were kind of working together in unison, and it almost seemed like Damian Priest was trying to insinuate that the Bloodline was doing coke, sniffing lines or something. In this promo, but this is a great promo, and it's also kind of setting up almost the downfall of the Judgment Day, also because JD McDonough actually ended up super kicking Damian Priest. Not he didn't mean to, but he did super kick him, and you can start to see the pieces starting to fall there for the Judgment Day. And I don't see Jey Uso winning, but I like that he's in this position because he needs to make up for. We won't talk about what he did at WrestleMania, but
Hey, do
he
y'all
needs to
think
make up
Damian
for.
Priest is babyface material? Like, can he do
I,
it?
I think so.
Not
He's
yet.
done it before. He's done it
Not
before
yet.
with the Archer of Infamy
He needs
stuff.
to.
He's done it before. He was great in NXT as the North American champion as a face. He's very good, but I like him as a heel. He's very, very interesting as a heel. And this was a great promo by him. I'm very excited to see what this run is. I hope it ends up being that like whenever this run is finished, it's the culmination to give this to Finn Balor, that world title.
What? No, CM Punk's
Come
gonna
on,
squash that
come
nigga.
on,
What we talking about?
It's going to Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he losing that shit at Clay. He losing that shit at Clay.
Look, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre does not need a world title.
It doesn't, but it's gonna get one.
Yeah.
Look, and especially look, if you want to tell the story of the collapse of the Judgment Day, that title's probably going to need it a lot more than a CM Punk and Drew McIntyre feud.
So I think I said it a few weeks ago when we were
Actually,
gonna have everybody on, but I think I like that because I do think maybe Finn Balor would be a good choice for it.
Yeah.
So, and Finn Balor hasn't held a world title since the Universal title when he won it and lost it immediately because he got hurt. So it would be great to kind of see Finn Balor as world championship as a world champion because I thought he was going to win it last year at SummerSlam. I was there along with Russell Spot, and I think we both kind of thought that
I thought Balor
that Finn was going to win, and unfortunately he didn't end up winning. But maybe at some point this year, potentially at SummerSlam, we do see Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, with the culmination being Finn Balor walking out as world champion. So hopefully
I'm okay with that. Child Bullet
CM Punk, look, as great as CM Punk and Drew are, it doesn't need the world title. Now, if you want a world title to be on that feud, potentially when Seth Rollins comes back, then okay, there you go. But that should be something down the line of like maybe next year's WrestleMania.
Kind of moving back towards the opening promo, man. I was like, I forgot who I was talking to this about, but looking back for like the past year or so, having two world champions that are so strong in the mic like Seth and Roman, I saw Damian Priest coming out for the promo. I was kind of like, but I'm not gonna lie, he cooked.
He delivered. I think he delivered.
Did great. He did great. Look, they're getting into a new era, and I think we've seen too much of Roman, Cody, Seth, right? Yeah. And it's like, okay, the guard has got to change. Like, you've got to put the title.
It's just interesting to have someone be the world champion who's not as strong on the mic as others, but he delivered. He held his own. Maybe there's something.
He held his own. Yeah. Obviously, you could put the title on a guy like a Drew McIntyre because he's so great on the mic, but you got to push Damian Priest or some of these other guys at some point to be a world champion, and they did it at WrestleMania, and I think it's because they had a lot of faith in him. He's great in the ring, and I think as we see him as world champion, as he starts to cut more and more promos, he's gonna get better and better. Yeah, so it's only gonna get better for him. He can't get any worse. Like he literally can't get any worse. He's gonna get better, and this feud with Jey Uso, it's a great feud to kick off his reign. I do believe, just because the history there with the Judgment Day and the Bloodline. But I'd love to see what happens after this because I think this is a one-off feud. So I'd love to see what kind of this is like the feud to start off, and then I'd like to see what happens to kind of kickstart off the summer because now we're building towards SummerSlam now.
Not gonna lie, I do want him to win clean. I want Damian to win clean.
Yeah. I think he should win clean. First defense, I think so.
Yo, what are the chances that Uso does somehow get the win? What are the chances?
No. Like 0.001. Like no chance.
You never know, man.
Well, there's our prediction right there. You know?
I hope not.
Because I mean, it would make. I honestly don't think Jey Uso's winning, but just kind of putting it out there that it would make sense for Uso to be the one that McIntyre wins the title off of, because that was his whole thing that drove him into his heel turn last year. And yeah, I don't know, just throwing that out there. What's next?
Kind of getting at what Enigma was saying. Jey Uso getting world title matches still feels weird to me. Outside of versus Roman, didn't think it would happen. Look, Jey Uso is clearly one of the biggest stars on the Raw roster right now, or on any roster.
He's extremely over.
He's extremely over, and I think
selling merch.
he's selling merch. He's like always top 5. I mean, when you got a guy who's top 5 all the time, obviously there's another name I could think of, and it's LA Knight. He's not really getting as much attention. He's kind of looming around the mid card a little bit, but Jey Uso is a great guy to, if you want to build your championship reign up, he's that guy to do it, because I think he can build up Damian Priest. He's gonna give him a good match. He's a great storyteller. I tell people all the time, Jey Uso's a great storyteller, and he's gonna make Damian Priest look like $1 million. So Jey Uso getting a world title shot doesn't surprise me. It seems like Triple H and the WWE are extremely high on Jey Uso. I don't know if winning a world title is in his cards for the year 2024. I guess we'll see. But he's gonna be around the main event scene. They don't call him main event Jey Uso for nothing. I think that
he beat the Yeet Merchant at allegations after when him and Priest were having a little back and forth.
Oh yeah. He cooked in the promo. Yeah, 100%. He did a phenomenal job. So, yeah, that's that segment. We're gonna move on. The World Tag Team Championships, Awesome Truth up against DIY. This is a banger, man. This is a banger. For some reason, I thought that the Miz and R-Truth were gonna lose that Backlash, but they don't even have a match set up, and I don't even think they're gonna get a match set up. I don't know when they're gonna lose the titles now. I don't know to what team, but I could definitely. I guess we'll see after the draft. Once the draft is over, I think we can kind of settle in to kind of
the field
kind
will
of
be
really see who might be Awesome Truth for the tag team titles. But I don't know, but it seems like DIY to me might turn heel.
Yeah, they got to.
It seems to me like they might. And man, that could be so great for them, because Johnny Gargano, for those of you who probably didn't watch NXT in 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic, this guy was a great heel.
What's funny is I know I know he can be a heel because he was a heel in the way, but him being a heel with heel Ciampas just seems weird to me.
And he's such a great, but the thing is he's such an amazing babyface that it feels weird to see him as a heel, but he's so good at the heel at being a heel.
I feel like they're either going to turn heel or they're about to run Gargano versus Ciampa part 70. I don't know.
I don't
Hope
know.
Not yet. I do want to see it one day, but not yet. Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. Let's keep them as a tag team. Look, I'm sick and tired of the WWE setting tag teams up and then breaking them up after a couple of months or whatever.
I don't know, man. Triple H is like, hey, the main roster hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I know, but we can wait. We can wait. But heel DIY could be very great. Like Enigma said, heel DIY is better than face DIY. It adds a different dynamic to what they do. And yeah, I really do hope that they turn heel, and eventually I could see them winning the titles in Cleveland. Look, Johnny Gargano is going to be in a marquee match come Cleveland, whether it's for the World Tag Team titles or it's a singles match that he's in. He's gonna be in a marquee match.
I think I just cracked the code. He's gonna get a marquee match versus Ciampa at SummerSlam in front of a stadium. And that was the seed right there. Boom.
I don't want to see that. Not at SummerSlam, at least. It's gonna be a great match. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it right now because I think they can accomplish a lot as a tag team on the main roster before they ever try to get back to that story. So, before they were ever single stars, they were one of the greatest tag teams in the world, and I think they can definitely portray that on the main roster. So they're great singles competitors, but they're an even better tag team. And I think, the reason why they even became single stars is because they were such a great tag team, and you can see singles stars characteristics just coming from that. So I think you got to keep them as a tag team and show the world why they were one of the best tag teams in the world at some point in NXT. So I would love to see them stay as a tag team.
They gotta drop that fake ass DX shit though. That shit pissing me off.
That DX shit, right? It was cool for WrestleMania.
It was
funny.
cool. It was funny for like.
I think now it's kind of okay. Although it's funny when R-Truth kind of they take shots at them. So with that's hilarious. The next thing was the return of the Ring General Gunther, and he declared himself for the King of the Ring. I'm pretty sure it was kind of something that we kind of all saw coming.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not see it coming.
Look, here's the thing: is like
I didn't know people were gonna declare already. That was my thing.
Here's the thing: is if Gunther's going to get to a world title shot, he's not gonna win though. It's not gonna be by winning the Money in the Bank. He's not even gonna be in that ladder match. I'll tell you that. Like Gunther is the type of guy where he's always saying the match is sacred, right? Gunther's not gonna be in any type of ladder matches or any stuff like that. That's not his style.
Real.
Like he's like a literal. Let's get in the ring. Let's work. So that's the type of guy he is, and I like how they're keeping him away from these ladder matches. And I think look, if they're right now with the lineup that they have right now for the King of the Ring, it
does look crazy.
They're trying to build it kind of like how it used to be back in the 90s and the early 2000s, where you had main event level talent. Like they're saying, obviously Gunther said he can pick whatever champion he wants. He's not picking a mid-card champion if he wins.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever wins this tournament is going after a world title. And that's what they're trying to do.
I think there's going to be like a prize for the winner.
It's a title match.
That's what they said?
Yeah, it's a title match of whatever
okay.
of your choosing.
Yeah.
You can choose for like literally any title. The Intercontinental title, the US title, you can go to NXT, you can choose a title there. Like you can go anywhere. Choose a title.
Yeah. Who's all in the tournament? I haven't seen the lineup yet.
So
as of now, it's Gunther, McIntyre,
Sheamus,
Xavier Woods. Those are the 4 so far.
Yep.
Stacked.
It's stacked. It really is. I don't. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. I'm looking this up right now.
Bronson Reed better not be in the fucking tournament. Something.
Right. That's I'm not big on Bronson Reed. He's a good wrestler, but I'm not sold on it.
I'm not either, bro. He's great. He beat Okada.
I feel yeah. But
never mind. Sheamus isn't a part of it. It's Drew, Xavier Woods, and Gunther. So far,
it should
only
be
just those 3.
Yeah, why isn't Sheamus there? That's the first.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So, but those 3 guys already is that's great. Those are obviously with Xavier Woods, obviously being a former King of the Ring winner himself, and then obviously Drew and Gunther. Those are like, I got a feeling that's gonna be the final, right there.
I love how
Drew
Gunther's been his mic work just gets better, bro, as he goes on.
Oh, he's improving every week,
bro.
Every week.
Crazy.
Because before he wasn't known as like a promo guy, but now he's kind of. I don't think his promos will ever like match up to his matches, because his matches are just great.
When did Gunther step into WWK? Does anyone know that? NXT UK?
2017, 2019,
I think, or 2019.
Early 2019.
Bro, I don't think this nigga's missed.
Yeah, I don't. I find it hard to kind of point out if he's ever missed. I don't know.
So. Not in ring.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing: is like he started to elevate his promos once he had that feud with the Miz. Ever since he got that feud with the Miz, he's been elevating.
Loki, whenever he started, when you remember when he would do his promos on the table, announce table. I think that's when there was like a clear.
That was amazing.
Which I think was like in the summer.
This nigga like that.
I think it's also the thing that he's kind of getting a little bit of freedom too. He's not so you can tell with like the whole roster, the guys like they seem like they're more free, and they're kind of just, you can tell obviously it's still scripted, but there's a little more leniency into what they can say, and so I think it makes it better for everybody on the roster. And it's helping a guy like Gunther clearly. And
I'm not gonna lie. When Vince McMahon, that report came out, I was like, bro, Vince McMahon was like telling Gunther to lose weight. Not gonna lie, I kind of see. Granted, fuck him, fuck Vince McMahon, but I see it because he looks great, bro.
He looks great.
He looks like
He looks
should
menacing.
be.
Like
Yeah,
a
he looks like he
like
should
a
be at the
world
top.
title contender. Like he's top notch. And it's crazy because he's kept the weight. Like he looks great. He's in phenomenal shape. He looked menacing in NXT UK, but now he looks he's a top star. He's definitely a top star,
Definitely.
and man, he's come a long way. Obviously this turned to Imperium versus the New Day, where the New Day picked up the win, and man, Ludwig Kaiser turned on Giovanni Vinci. So there goes Imperium, man. Yeah, I kind of saw this coming, but I don't know because I feel like Gunther was always more towards Ludwig Kaiser than he was towards Vinci, and I know a lot of the times like he would blame Ludwig Kaiser, but I think it's because he always saw Ludwig Kaiser as better than Giovanni Vinci. I think he always saw him higher on the pedestal, so he always expected more from him. So, but hey, this could be either very bad for Vinci or this
I'm not
could be
gonna
great.
lie, bro.
Because if they
It's not
convert
looking
him,
good.
if they can convert him back to his NXT character,
Yeah, he
where
was cool in NXT.
hey,
Okay, he was okay.
Hey.
Like I get that, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good for him. Because do y'all see how he was treated while he was in Imperium? I don't think he won once. I don't even think he ever got the mic like once during this
no.
whole run.
Yeah,
It's not looking
But,
good,
but
bro.
maybe Triple H is now trying to kind of take him away, and now it's like, okay, if we can bring back the NXT version of Vinci, there's a true mid card talent right there. That's a real, mid card talent that can go after the IC title at some point. His in ring work is very good, and his mic work, they don't put him on the mic a lot, but his mic work is that damn good.
So, do y'all think they're gonna add another member to Imperium or not?
Ilya Dragunov.
I feel like
see the
that's not
picture.
bad.
I don't
I
know.
feel like it's not a
about
bad
that,
idea.
bruh.
Like,
'Cause-
I feel like that
he's
could
gonna
work.
eventually turn. They're gonna,
If-
someone's gonna have to turn.
If Ilya gets drafted to Raw, I think there's a very big possibility.
That'll be fire.
I feel like there's no way they're gonna let Ludwig not have a tag partner.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna throw Ludwig singles yet.
Eventually that'll kind of turn to Ilya turning on Gunther and set up a match at some point later down the road. But what's good, Laugh, man? Shout out my guy Laugh. Shout out my guy Laugh, man. Yeah, no, I mean, look, he might be joining the main roster. Actually, he is joining the main roster, but he might be joining Raw, Ilya Dragunov, and I think you toss him in Imperium, man. I think you gotta do that. Gotta turn Ilya heel. Ilya can be a very great heel. So, yeah,
Man, scary, man.
that's that segment, man. We're gonna move on. The Drew McIntyre promo, man. This dude is great, man. Every week, this dude just gets better and better and better. He came out and he was talking about how, he's been screwed and kind of the same thing he's always talking about, like screw CM Punk. Talking about some say what if you French kiss your cousins. He's saying that a lot of you people, you guys are all gonna have relationship with your right hands, and man, he's just out here talking nasty to people. Obviously Sheamus came out, interrupted him, and Sheamus was, hey, by the way, Rain in the Face, it's back. It's been back for 2 weeks now. For those of you who don't know, great. I'm glad to see it back, and it seems like in just a week's time, Sheamus lost some weight. You can tell, man. You can definitely
Bro,
tell.
I feel like it had to be the gear that made him look that crazy.
Bro, I ain't going to get them weak ass fucking UFC shorts.
Fucking them tights or whatever he was wearing. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, again, these two are like these two are like Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. It's like a fight forever type of combination right there. Like you put these two in a promo battle, you put these two in a match. Have at it. Go ahead. I'll see it 1,000 times if I want. If I can. These two are so great together. You can clearly tell that they do have a lot of chemistry. Sheamus was obviously saying that Drew McIntyre, hey, you're blaming everybody but yourself. Like you're you're the guy here who's making the mistakes. You know, he was basically saying that Drew McIntyre was he made a sex reference basically towards CM Punk and the whole Drew McIntyre thing. And you know, McIntyre obviously mocked Sheamus, saying banger after banger after banger, and he came out and started saying, you know, burger after burger after burger, which broke Sheamus. You know, Sheamus was definitely laughing.
Not gonna lie, shout out to Jay.
And
Fuck him.
It seems like at some point, you know, McIntyre is going to turn on Sheamus. This is a match that I'm hoping on Monday Night on Raw, McIntyre turns on Sheamus, and this is a match we get at Backlash. I would love to see this match being added to the card, and because it could steal the show. It could really steal the show. So I'm hoping. Obviously after that, you know, Shinsuke Nakamura came out. Sheamus had a match with him. Sheamus ended up winning. They're just booking Shinsuke to lose now.
Yeah.
So
send that nigga there. He's done.
Right after that, we got into the Chad Gable promo, his first heel promo. Man, he came out as a pretty convincing heel. Came out in a suit, looking like a real heel magnet should look. And basically just crapping all over the Alpha Academy. I thought we were gonna see the Creed brothers, but I think there's gonna be a little more build towards that. But yeah, Chad Gable is hopefully he wins the IC title, and like you said, he's gonna win it at all costs. Like it don't matter what he's got to do, but he's gonna win it. So hopefully he does win it at some point. I like this heel side of him, and I'm ready, man. Pert Gable, you know, like he's here, man. Pert Gable, he's here. The you know, the wrestling machine, he's here. So I'm ready for it.
When he was cutting the promo, my girl is a huge Alpha Academy fan. She loves Maxine Dupree. Like that's she always goes shoosh all the time, right? Bro, when Chad Gable was just killing the others, she was like, oh no. It's like she was really like, I said, oh my God, you finna cry or something? She said, you can't talk to Maxine. Like she was really into that, bro. I was like, okay, he's doing damage. He's doing something.
Doing a great job.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what this heel run is gonna be for him. We've never really seen him as a heel. Quite frankly, I don't think we've kind of ever seen him as a heel. But yeah, this is great, and I'm very excited to see him.
I can't believe at one point they made that man Shorty G.
Oh God.
Wow. Just leave that in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're moving on. Ricochet and Andrade versus JD McDonough and Santos Escobar. It was supposed to be JD and Dominic Mysterio, but Dominic Mysterio had an injury and he wasn't able to compete. I don't really know what they're doing with Ricochet and Andrade, especially Andrade. They're kind of just keeping him in this feud with the Judgment Day. At some point, you got to do something with him in the mid-card scene. Like, I don't know. This was an okay match. And yeah, it seems like they kind of just threw this match together, and yeah, just whatever, you know. Then we had the Battle Royal for the Women's World Championship in the main event. This was a good match.
Wait. What are you clapping for? What are you clapping for? What are you clapping for?
Ew.
What the fuck?
Man, I'm just gonna get it out the way, man. Fucking Becky Lynch, bro. Okay, Becky Lynch actually ended up winning. Fucking Becky Hogan, bro. Becky Balea.
Becky Hogan. I mean, shit. You know what happened,
bro? Like, okay, they had it right in front of their faces, bro. Liv Morgan should have been the one to win. Like they had it, or at least Nia Jax, bro. Like, come on now.
Nia Jax,
Nia Jax, like you talking about the best women's heel on the planet right now. Like she's doing her thing. Like ever since she came back to the WWE. I understand for those people who don't like Liv Morgan, hey, cool. But you can't lie to me and tell me that a world title on Nia Jax would have not looked good. Like I think she would have made the title look very good. She's a dominant heel. you can portray her as this dominant heel who's an absolute asshole to everybody. She's already become an asshole. And she's great. She could be great with the title. I just don't understand why they didn't put it on her. For those who don't want it on Liv Morgan, there was definitely somebody else, and it was Nia Jax other than Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch should not have won this. But actually, there's no buts. She should have never won this. It don't matter. Fuck Becky Lynch. Fuck Triple H. Fuck the women's division.
Oh my God.
Ew.
Fuck them all, bro.
Hey,
Fuck
I'm
the
not
writing
gonna lie,
team.
I'm not gonna
If
lie,
you're
I'm not
whoever's
gonna
writing
lie.
the
Hey,
whoever's
man.
writing the women's
Y'all
division
gotta
for the whoever's writing the women's division, I want you to listen up. I fucking hate you. You need to go get ran over. Like, you will not be seeing the light at the end of your life. You will be going to hell. Screw you. You will not like.
Bro, I feel
Fuck
like
Becky Lynch.
y'all gotta let them cook, bro. I just, bro, like, I was expecting Liv to win too. Don't get me wrong, but when I seen fucking Becky hit that, oh man, it's not like, damn, fuck. I was like, I like Becky too. I was like, damn, really? But I feel like, I don't know, bro. I feel like Liv gonna beat her down the line eventually. But I don't know why they didn't do it in the Battle Royal. But I just feel like they're doing it to like make Liv look stronger, I guess. Like when she do finally beat Becky in like a 1-on-1, it's gonna like mean more type shit. So I don't know.
She stayed coming in second place, bro. You can only make somebody come in second place so many times.
Bro, I feel
But
like
she already got
like 2
dominated in her
years
right
straight
pocket,
of
bro.
Liv going second. I've seen like 2 years straight of Liv just being second. Like, this is crazy.
Bro, look, she gonna
And
And if you're not ready,
bro.
if you're not ready to put it on Liv, put it on Nia Jax, man. Put it on Nia Jax, please.
For her
like-
heel work, reward her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie. We'll get
But,
there. But the shit
hey-
she did on Friday, I thought was the toughest shit ever.
Nah,
But we'll get there.
Here's what I will say, right?
It's hard.
Liv Morgan. Look, here's what I will say, right? Becky Lynch winning, me actually thinking about it logically makes sense in the sense of if Liv Morgan were to beat Becky Lynch, that is a big win for her. So, regardless of the fact, like, yeah, she would have won it here, great. But if she beats Becky Lynch 1-on-1, let's say at SummerSlam, one of the biggest shows of the year, it cements her as just as good of a champion. Because I'm not gonna lie, that win that she had over Ronda Rousey, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. That was a roll up. If she goes out there and she beats Becky Lynch in the middle of the squared circle, 1, 2, 3, no roll up, but beats her clean, then you got yourself a champion. And that is the only way I could see this working out for Liv.
That's
But I'm
what-
gonna be honest though.
If you don't get to that point, the WWE, you have screwed up Liv Morgan again.
I'm gonna be honest though. Why does Becky have to be holding the title though for Liv to get the win on Becky for it to matter? You know what I mean? She could have won defending the belt. You know what I'm saying? It still would have been a big win.
But I feel like her beating Becky is bigger than her, like, oh yeah, just taking Becky out the fucking ring in a battle.
also, her winning the title though, like a week after it was relinquished, would be kind of crazy if I'm being real.
Hey man,
And I think
I just thought she was the next man up.
I don't know why.
Maybe it's my fault.
I don't know why. Like, but maybe the plan was for her to eventually beat Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. Maybe that was the plan. And now they got to change course and kind of have her beat Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Maybe that was always the plan. They just decided to just flip flop whoever the opponent was.
I'm telling you,
Hey man,
Liv finna be teaming up with Dominic like this, bro. They finna be locked in a minute.
Oh, if she steals Dominic, man.
That's pretty crazy.
She said she was gonna take everything, man.
Hey man, I'm excited for this Liv heel run, and her stealing Dominic would just be the cherry on top to whatever she's gonna do. So, great Monday Night Raw. It advanced a bunch of different storylines. Fuck Becky Lynch though. So yeah.
fuck
we're
Becky
moving on.
Lynch and fuck Donnie.
And fuck Donnie. Fuck Triple H. Yeah. Fuck the writing team for the women. Fuck the producers. Fuck them all. Anybody who was a cameraman for that shit, yeah, fuck them.
Damn.
All right. Anyways, we're moving on to TNA.
Should've been Nia.
I mean TNA. Wow. We're moving on to NXT. The first match of the night. This was by the way. This is,
Tommy thought we were gonna talk about TNA.
Oh, that's crazy.
By the way, one thing I will say about TNA, Rebellion just had 500 pay-per-view buys. That is bad.
That's crazy, bro.
That is horrible, bro.
Yeah, 500 is fucking ridiculous.
Tommy Impact, man. It's not
But
looking
how?
good.
Oh my god, bro.
Not looking good.
It's bad out here.
But we're gonna talk a little bit about NXT Spring Breaking. There was a couple matches on this card. NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez defending her title, going up against Lyra Valkyrie and Tatum Paxley. This was a very good match between all three of these women. Obviously, Roxanne Perez was gonna come out the winner, and she eventually did come out the winner.
Bro, they cooked low-key.
Yeah, they
bro.
cooked, man. Tatum Paxley
Tatum
and
Paxley
Lyra
was
Valkyrie.
hooping.
Yeah, she was hooping, man. She was hooping. All three of these women, they're absolute hoopers, and man, this storyline that's going on between all three of them, I hope it continues on. They're all very great in the ring. They're all very great on the mic. So yeah, this was great, man, to start the show.
Bro, I tweeted this out. I was like, Tatum Paxley secretly might be like that. Like she's really I felt like she really held her own in that triple threat match. Like I low-key think she outperformed Lyra, if I'm being honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go as far as Roxanne because like Roxanne.
I'm not big on Lyra, man.
I'm not either, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like Lyra can't cook in the ring. I feel like every time she got in the ring, she got better. But nah, Tatum really. I think she low-key stole that triple threat, man. She looked great, man. She looked great.
Her and Roxanne had that banger of a match earlier this year. What on that NXT pay-per-view, was it Vengeance Day? I think it was.
Day.
Yeah, dude, they stole the show, man. They had a banger of a match, and I like, hey, man, like as great as Roxanne is, it takes two to tango, and Lyra had to put in equally the amount of work as Roxanne, and like a lot of people don't really like Lyra Valkyrie, but I think she's very good in the ring. I think her character does need a little bit of work, but she's great in the
Not being
ring,
a
man.
bird. Could you not be a bird?
Dude, her entrance is sick though. Her entrance is so sick. I'm not gonna lie, like her
I'll say
entrance.
that's the only thing that's like
Her
find
entrance is so
interesting on her
cool.
about her.
But
Entrance is cool.
yeah, no, that the rest of her character is kind of just lame. It's lame.
Lame.
All right. After that, we got the family versus no quarter catch crew. Drew Gulak is dead, by the way. Just wanted to point that out.
Bro, Tony said he whacked him or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's dead. He's in kayfabe, by the way. He's not actually dead. For those of you out there who actually think that guy's dead, he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's alive.
He's alive. He's just dead in kayfabe. The family took him out. But yeah, the family defeated no quarter catch crew. I didn't really watch this match, so I can't really talk about it. But I could imagine that these 6 guys went out there and cooked. So yeah, these are all 6 great competitors. You know, you got Charlie Dempsey, Damon Kemp, and Miles Bourne going up against Tony D'Angelo, Dempsey, and I don't remember who the third guy's name is. No, Tony D'Angelo, Stacks, and I don't know who the third guy is, but yeah.
But I will say Tony D did pin Dempsey, which is that's the actual Heritage Cup champion. So it'll be kind of cool if the Heritage Cup made it to the family. But it will also be cool if Charlie Dempsey retains because he should be one of the best to ever hold that cup. So
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
So either way it goes, I'll be happy.
Then we had Fallon Henley versus Jada Parker. They love having Jada Parker on NXT every week.
EJ what?
I think there's a certain reason to that. There's a certain reason to that, but we won't talk about it. But yeah, both of these women are great. I don't know why, but I could kind of see Fallon Henley kind of going to the main roster. Maybe she does get drafted.
Kiana
This upcoming
James.
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations to Kiana James. We'll actually talk about that a little bit later on. But yeah, no, these 2 women, they did a great job here. And Fallon Henley defeated Parker. I don't think that should have happened, but hey. Okay.
Unless he is getting drafted.
Yeah. And then Lola Vice reveals Shayna Baszler as a training partner for NXT Battleground. Natalia
Shayna
Lola
Baszler,
Vice.
NXT, thank God.
Natalia going up against Lola Vice for their NXT Underground match. Yeah, it'll be this upcoming week at week 2 of NXT's Spring Break-In, and this should be a solid match. I don't know about Natalia, but Lola Vice is gonna
Yo, that's
carry.
crazy. She's not mid, guys. Nah, she might be mid. I may be boosting it, but if she's she's on the better half of mid, like good mid.
I'm slowly changing my mind about Natalia. I still think she's boring, but respect to her. That's about
Maybe
it.
she should stay in NXT.
You know what's a comparison that I have? She's just
I
like-
respect
she's-
Natalia for her
she's-
outside work more than
She's just like Chris Jericho. She just need to get off my screen.
Damn.
Always trying to be in the spotlight. Like, get off my screen, yo.
Damn. Free Natalia, man. Natalia, I think you still got a couple more years in you. I think straight. Just in NXT though. No, again, probably not on Monday and Friday, but NXT Tuesday.
You know,
You got Tuesday, gang. That's yours.
I wouldn't be surprised if the WWE made a women's speed title version and they handed it to Natalia. Wouldn't be surprised.
Bro, and you know who's not gonna be watching still? Because that would be crazy.
You don't want to see Natalia hit that discus close.
No.
God,
That shit is ass. Her disc is close on his ass. That shit is hard to watch.
That is weird. She like does like a little spin.
Yeah, that shit's hard to watch. She's hard to watch in ring, point blank. She's even
I don't
harder.
think she's that bad.
She's even harder to watch on the mic.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's where you can't do it, bro.
Okay. We're not gonna talk about Natalia because she doesn't deserve my breath. Fuck her. Blair Davenport versus Sol Ruka in a beach brawl. This is a great match. Sol Ruka is an absolute star. So one thing I'll say, I think this should be Blair Davenport's final NXT match. I don't think if they're not gonna push her towards the title, send her to the main roster because it doesn't seem like they're doing much with her. She's kind of always mingling around like this kind of mid-card scene for the women. She doesn't do too much. And she's great, bro. Like she's very good at what she does. She's a great character. She's great in ring. I mean, I guess if you want to keep her in NXT, I mean, whatever, but they're not doing much with her right now. But this was a great match. Sol Ruka hit another form of her finish. I don't remember what her finisher is called.
Bring the Soul Snatcher.
The Soul Snatcher, yeah. But so she did a different version of it because she usually does it from the turnbuckle, and this time she did a springboard version of it off the ropes, and that shit was clean as hell, man.
She was listening. She watched the podcast because I was like, bro, that shit, you got to change it, bro. I don't like it. But she showed me some versatility. She showed me she can hit it somewhere else in the ring. So
Her bullshit is so tough, bro.
She must have been watching BTBC, man. She must have. So, Ruka, if you're watching this, we appreciate it.
You watch this to marry me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Soul. I'm not super high on you, but keep changing up that finisher, man. We'll get there.
If you're watching this, block Tommy on Twitter.
Don't block, bro. Don't add yourself to the list with Zelina Vega, bro. You saw what happened. Ever since she blocked me, bro, she has not won shit. And now
I'm not gonna lie, she's gotten a lot more TV time since she blocked you, though.
That's fair, but like, shout out to Triple H, man. Woohoo!
They gotta.
I think that was her though. I think that's all her though. She's good. She's that good.
Nah, she can't be if she blocked me. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, but that's
it makes sense. It makes sense.
That's the thing is, ever since she blocked you, she's been on TV more.
I'm not gonna lie, Tommy. I blocked you the other day just to see what happened, and like some random dude was like, "Here's $100, bro." The day just went well.
I'm a great follow on Twitter, everybody. Please.
You know, I should try that. Maybe I should block Tommy at some point. Maybe something good will come out of my day. Maybe.
Sun shines a little brighter.
Yeah.
Water tastes a little better.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Are we done here?
I mean, I could keep going, but let's move on.
All right. Would you actually hold on? Before we actually move on to the next thing, what do you guys think of Sol Ruka's character? This like beach type of like this.
Bro, what is it?
Bro, you don't fuck with how her theme playing the water just.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Puts you to sleep, Tommy. For
bro, yes, bro.
Feels like a Bad Bunny music video.
Bro, she remind me of like a surfer female version of like RVD or some shit.
You ever seen that movie Surfer?
She remind me of Matt Riddle.
So yeah, that too slick.
She remind me of Matt Riddle.
You ever see that movie with the penguins?
She's cool. She's like cool, bro.
She's just chilling,
should
bro.
be in Surf's Up.
Oh, Surf's Up.
She should be in that. That's her
Oh
movie.
wow.
That's her movie.
Soul Ruka is tough.
Merwin, put some. What are you? I'm cool. I'm cool.
What?
I'm
You
cool.
good?
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm
you good?
cool. Yeah, that's just how
You
Soul
got-
Ruka makes me feel.
Tommy,
Soul
lock in,
Ruka.
lock in.
No, it's just that's how she makes me feel. I just get you know what I mean?
Tommy, look. You got Soul Ruka.
Okay.
All the way right here. You got Liv Morgan.
Why are you doing that? Why are you even doing that? Why are you doing that? Bro, I just think
maybe.
Soul Ruka's good. I just think she's slightly overrated.
Maybe they should trade Liv Morgan to NXT and move Soul Ruka.
Oh my god.
Hey. I'm here for it.
Y'all don't think she's slightly overrated? Just slightly?
No.
All right.
I think you're overrated.
Crazy. Tommy smokes a lot.
I might be biased because I love her, but
Just a little bit.
I don't think it's bias.
no, she's tough though. She's tough.
She's cool. All right, we can move on.
All right. So moving on. Baron Corbin is a single star again. He went up against Lexis King, and this, I mean, it wasn't anything of a great match or whatever, but Lexis King won. They gotta push him more, and I'm very excited for that. But Corbin is done now in NXT. He we'll talk about where he got drafted to, because he did get drafted last night on Friday Night SmackDown. We'll talk about where he got drafted to, but this was his farewell to NXT. I thought they were gonna bring up the Wolf Dogs kind of as a team up to the main roster. Unfortunately, they didn't do that.
I wish they did, but I get why they did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Look, this kind of NXT run, I feel like reinvigorated Baron Corbin, and I feel like hopefully they use him around the mid card scene, and then eventually propel him right back up into the world title scene. Because this was a great refresh for Baron Corbin. I think for everybody who watches Baron Corbin, who likes Baron Corbin, getting to see him in NXT and doing that type of work down there with those guys. Now he's coming back up here, and it's a refresh, and we're all kind of just like, okay, we're ready to see Baron Corbin back in the main roster, and I think he can do great things. We were kind of we realized that for a while he just wasn't being used correctly, but when he is used correctly, he is phenomenal. He's great in ring. You know, he's always, everybody always talks about him. He's one of the safest workers, and he's one of the best people in the ring to work with, and he's an even greater guy outside of the ring. I'm all for Baron Corbin. You know, I would love to see him win a world title, man. Like the fact that this guy, he gets all these moments. He's been in the ring with The Rock. He's been in the ring with John Cena. Like, this guy has literally done it all, and in every moment he shines. Like, he's that good. I want to see him with a world title. I'm not gonna lie, he's that damn good. So I'm pushing the agenda. Baron Corbin for a world title.
Just like
2025, not this year. 2025.
He's kind of like, I guess that's your.
He's just a workhorse. He's just a workhorse,
Yeah,
man.
and that's fair. That's cool. But I guess that's in the same light where I have Dijak. He just works so hard. I feel like he should be rewarded in a sense.
Damn.
So I get it. I won't hate.
Yeah.
I get it.
He's better than Dijak.
But I think Dijak deserves his brand's world title more than Baron.
Chill. All right, man. We're gonna talk about the main event: Ilya Dragunov versus Trick Williams. These two put on a banger, man. This was a great match. What a send off! What a send off for Ilya Dragunov. Trick Williams obviously became the NXT champion. I mean, you kind of saw it coming, man. You knew it was gonna happen because of the stipulation that was set for the match. If Trick Williams were to lose, he was to leave NXT forever. No way they were calling him up to the main roster yet. Like this, you know, they put the title on him. He's going to lead this new era, going to lead the charge, going to lead NXT into this new era. And this was a phenomenal match. Fuck Dave Meltzer for saying that he doesn't think Trick Williams is a star. He's not that good. Like, fuck what Dave Meltzer has to say. We've already seen your fraudulent ass give a bunch of these matches non-5 stars. We don't give a fuck about what you say. So, you have an opinion, but your opinion can't be that bad, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but if you
have a wrong opinion,
if you are very wrong in your opinion to the point where you have several people telling you that you're a dumbass, then you know you're wrong. Like everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like, EJ doesn't like Liv Morgan. That's fine. There's a lot of people that don't
It's
like
not.
Liv Morgan. It's whatever. But when you're saying that
Who?
Trick Williams isn't a star and isn't good at what he does, like let's be real. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else. So
Real quick, I have some breaking news announced by The Rock on Instagram. Drew McIntyre has re-signed with the WWE.
Oh!
The Rock
Let's
announced it.
fucking go.
That's crazy.
The Rock broke
let's
that news?
fucking go.
The Rock
Let's
broke-
fucking go.
Bruh.
Let's fucking go.
Notice how we all went to Twitter? Well, I did. I don't know.
Oh yeah, go to
Let's-
The Rock Instagram. It's cool.
Let's fucking go.
Holy shit. Is there a way you can play it on stream or no?
Yeah, let me see if I can. We'll all see this together.
Yeah, I left the page. I'm not looking until.
And look, here's the thing. I never thought he was leaving. I never
Yeah.
was under the impression that Drew McIntyre was going to leave the WWE. Look, they put this guy. You're telling me that if you were telling me that this guy was going to leave, I'm gonna paint you a picture. In any of the times that we have ever seen a guy who was on the verge of leaving, they were getting booked to lose all the time. I could tell you that Drew McIntyre was not leaving because they put him in a world title feud going in WrestleMania. And not only that, they had him win the title and they're setting him up for a match with CM Punk. If you're setting him up for a match for CM Punk later down the road, because CM Punk's not going to be healthy anytime soon, why the hell would you not have this guy already re-signed or close to re-signing? So, I mean, this was definitely, I knew he was going to get re-signed, but this is great for him. Hopefully they threw all the money in the world at him. He deserves it. He's completely playing like the best character he's ever done. This is the best work he's ever done. Heel or face, doesn't matter. Any company, this is the best character work he's ever done, and it's the best work. And I appreciate Drew McIntyre. We love Drew McIntyre over here on this side, man. And we hope to see him just keep going and doing his thing here in WWE because he's a star, man, a superstar. So let's watch this video, man. You can put it full screen, Darian.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try something.
Oh, look at Angela, man. The sword.
This is so interesting. Like, he's literally holding his sword.
Thank you, brother. None of your words.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great.
Hey, shout out Rock.
Hey, man. Shout out to Drew McIntyre, man. He deserves it, man. This is a guy who, like, when you need him most, he's gonna step up to the plate and he's gonna do exactly what he needs to do to elevate
That's big.
whatever needs to be elevated. He's gonna do that.
That's big.
And he had an amazing feud with Seth Rollins, man. Obviously, it was supposed to be CM Punk and CM Punk and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre stepped right in and did just as good as anybody could have ever imagined. He was putting on an all-time promo battles up against Seth Rollins, man. I personally think he outshined Seth Rollins in that whole feud. And Seth Rollins has been one of the top guys for the last 10 years in the WWE. And for him to go out there and outshine Seth Rollins, like, that's all credit to him. He's that damn good. And he's continuing that run. He hasn't slowed down. So Drew McIntyre is not going away anytime soon. And he's going to stay an integral part of this WWE roster. And I'm just glad we won't be seeing Drew Galloway as AEW TNT champion.
Hey, man,
I'll say that.
Especially shout out to Drew because if they're making a big deal of it like this, that man got paid.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Hey, he I think now because I think Cody is probably one of the top 2 or top 3 highest paid WWE superstars right now, and I think Drew has to be in the top 5. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost pretty damn certain he's probably top 5. So obviously they probably won't say what his deal is. Maybe they'll say the years, but I don't know if they'll say how much
No,
he's
I'm
actually
not.
making.
I didn't really think he was gonna leave per se, but I honestly did think that WWE wasn't gonna give him what he wanted or thought he deserved, and then I thought that's how it was gonna happen. Less than like he wanted to leave or wanted to go somewhere else. I thought WWE was gonna fumble, but they didn't. So shout out to them, man.
Shout out to them. But kind of getting back, Trick Williams obviously won the world champion.
Whoop that trick.
Another black champion in the WWE and across all of pro wrestling. Yeah, man, this is a Trick Williams era, and I'm excited to see where they go from here. So, yeah, that was NXT Spring Break in week 1.
Shout out Trick Williams, man.
Shout out Trick Williams,
Trick
man.
Willie is on
Trick
top
Willie.
of the world, bruh. Come
100%,
on,
man.
I'm gonna try so hard to get him in the bracket in December somehow. I'm gonna try my best, bro.
Year ago, the man was just the manager pretty much for Melo. Now he's the NXT champion, bro.
He's on top of the world, man. He's doing good, man. I'm excited, man. I like what he's doing. So, all right, man.
It's a Dynamite. They cooked too this week.
Hey, let's go to Dynamite, man.
At least in their main event segment, at least.
We're gonna cover a couple different things.
I saw the way AJ looked when I said they cooked.
We're gonna cover a couple different things here. Swerve Strickland versus Kyle Fletcher. I don't know why they keep doing these AEW World Title Eliminator matches. They make absolutely no sense, bro. The guy with the championship never loses, by the way. So stop doing this. This was a good match,
and they should never lose, to be real.
Yeah. Exactly, but they shouldn't do these type of matches. World Title Eliminator, like, what does that even mean? Fuck Tony Khan. What the hell? Swerve Strickland obviously ended up winning, beating Kyle Fletcher. By the way, this show was in Daly's Place. I think when they do shows in Daly's Place, for some reason the atmosphere and the environment in Daly's Place is just so great, bro. I love when they do the shows there. It's a different aesthetic to anything that's ever done in professional wrestling, and
Y'all think they would ever let NXT run Daly's Place?
No, they're not ever.
That would be so cool. Yeah,
no.
But it probably won't happen.
Nope.
That's Tony Khan's home.
I don't think the WWE would ever let AEW run Madison Square Garden.
That's true.
I actually don't know if AEW will ever get that big to run Madison Square Garden, but
I mean, didn't they let ROH run Madison Square Garden?
I'm pretty sure. But that was before they turned into.
Yeah. But I don't think. But
they never saw.
I don't think they can fill up. Madison.
Yeah, no,
not right now. Not. Yeah, they can only fill up the UK.
Okay. One of the other things I'll cover. Obviously, the Willow Nightingale's championship celebration. They set up the match between her and Mercedes Moné. Look, we all know what this match is going to be. It's going to be very good. Mercedes Moné probably cut the best promo she has cut in AEW so far. This was a great promo. Yeah, this match is going to be great, man. Double or nothing. We also had the.
I'm just over Mercedes talking, bro. I need to.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. Then we had the international title #1 contenders match. Man, this was a great match, bro. This was. I'll give you the participants. This was Jay White, Dante Martin, Penta's Elzado Miedo, Kyle O'Reilly, Will Ospreay, Lance Archer, Commander, and Jay Lethal. This was a phenomenal match, man. Ospreay actually ended up picking up the win over Commander.
It was interesting. I didn't that was a very out of Ospreay versus Roderick Strong.
It seems like now, look, I think he's gonna win. He's gonna win the title. He's gonna win the international title against Roderick Strong. This is very surprising because I thought we were kind of heading towards Will Ospreay going up against Swerve Strickland at All In London in the main event. But we're not heading that direction. It doesn't seem like it. Nah. Unless they pull something out of their back pocket where Will Ospreay just doesn't win here, then I guess we'll see. But yeah, no, unfortunately, hey, it's Will Ospreay's gonna win the international title, man. But this is a great match. So
I'm actually very happy that they're doing that. Will Ospreay. I like that Tony Khan is trying to kind of like boost his mid card. Like instead of Mercedes going straight for the world title, she's going for the TBS title. Instead of Will Ospreay going straight for the world title, is going for the international title. So
Edge,
like
Edge has the TNT title.
Edge has a TNT title. Like I do like that aspect of it because I mean, with my selfish reasons coming out, that means Swerve should get his moment at All In. Could you 80,000 or whatever they said, 80,000 people saying whose house, where's house? Like, come on, bro, come on, man. It's his era, man. That's his show now, you know.
All right, moving on to the co-main event. This was the main event technically of the show. There was no matches after this. There was kind of just segments. The final match of the night: Jon Moxley versus Will Hobbs, for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. This was a good match, man. This is a very good match. After the match, Konosuke Takeshita came out, and it looks like he's going to be challenging for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Jon Moxley. Maybe we do see that at Double or Nothing. That's going to be a great match, man. Hopefully Konosuke wins. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm hoping he wins, man. I'm hoping he wins.
Takeshi's a Wrestle Spot guy.
I love Takeshita, man.
Bro, just because Wrestle Spot like Takeshita, bro, hope he loses.
Hey, remember when Takeshita smashed them off Kenny Omega, man?
That's crazy. Ayo, fuck Takeshita. Nah, he looked. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When he pulled up on Moxley on Wednesday, he looked tough, bro. He looked tough, bro. He looked like he was like a old school bad guy in like a 70s movie. That's what he looked.
Yakuza.
Okay, we're gonna get on to the final two segments on the show. One of the final segments was Chris Jericho got another character arc.
I forgot we didn't even talk about. It looks like he's gonna get another faction, bro.
The learning tree, Chris Jericho.
Big deal.
What the?
I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say it. I do hate to say it, but if he would have made this faction like years ago, I felt like this would have been a really cool gimmick. But now it's like, it's too late, man.
Nobody cares about Chris Jericho. That's the thing, bro. I mean, at Dynasty, they like, I forgot what they were saying, but they did not care about him. They did not want him to win. They don't care about the guy. Chris Jericho is the type of guy that needs to just retire, bro. Retire, or at least get off screen for 6 months and come back. But bro, like, we do not want to see you. We definitely don't want to see you, bro. Every pay-per-view, he's getting a major match, bro. Like what's up, bro? Like why are you trying to take screen time off of talent, bro? Like, what are you doing? I'm sick and tired of it, bro. This dude is really fucking annoying.
Translation: Chris Jericho, your Mickey Mouse run is over.
Bro, it's okay to like hang it up, bro. You know that, right? Like, it's okay.
He needs to hang it up, bro.
Like, protect yourself, bro. Hang it up while you're still, you know what I'm saying, moving around, healthy, you know what I'm saying?
He should have took a break after the Ocho. I liked the Ocho.
The Ocho was great.
The Ocho was great, but now he needs to just. All right,
you can't do what you did with the Ring of Honor title with the FTW championship.
No,
you can't. You just can't. Sorry, bro.
Especially if Hook actually doesn't come back.
Bro, yeah, bro. Oh my god, they just fucked up that belt's legacy. They really did. Like, it was a stigma behind that belt, but like Chris Jericho held it. What the fuck?
He's done in my book, man. Fucking hate him.
He's selfish, Shaq.
He's selfish, bro. He's just so selfish. Doesn't think about anybody but himself. But moving on to the main event of the actual show, Tony Khan came to the ring along with Jack Perry, and Jack Perry was saying sorry about everything that he's ever done, and he's all about the business, and we're gonna get to that. He's trying to make money. He's trying to make sure that this company grows, whatever. And Jack Perry was inciting that, hey, if you shake my hand, then I'm reinstated. Tony Khan, the fucking nerd that he is, the mark that he fucking is, that piece of shit, Tony Khan, bro. You'll never be Vince McMahon, buddy. You'll never be Vince McMahon. you know.
But fuck Vince McMahon.
But fuck Vince McMahon, but you'll never be Vince McMahon. You know, you can't be an on-screen personality, bro. You just you look weird. You're a nerd. You're a loser. Get the fuck off my screen. You look like a fucking mark. You are a mark. Like, get off my screen, bro. Like, I do not need to see you on my screen. Like, I've been to AEW shows, and when he comes out before and after the shows, the way he talks, like it makes my ears bleed, bro. Like, I don't want to listen to you, bro.
Bro got no aura.
No aura, bro. Nothing. But man, Jack Perry hugged Tony Khan. Man, what came next, bro? Has to be one of the worst selling I've ever seen in my life. Bro. Bro, I can't, bro. Because I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I can't get the image out of my head.
Hey, bro. Okay, don't get me wrong. A punch to the gut is like lethal, but he fell and then he was like,
bro, and it's like he paused for a second after he took it and then fell down. Like,
and then when he fell down, he laid there for like 2 seconds and then he like grabbed his stomach.
And then he grabbed his stomach. Like, what the fuck, bro? And then, bro, like the Young Bucks came out, man, and they gave him a TK driver, which looked even worse. Bro, they gave him his own finisher, which is even more hilarious. Tony Khan, get the fuck off my screen, bro. Bro, you do not need to be out there taking bumps, bro. Like, bro wanted he wanted to take.
Am I in the minority that actually like really liked this segment?
Yeah. No, I like the segment. I just like bro, Tony Khan, like you could tell he wanted to take a bump so bad, bro. Like what a loser, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro wanted to take a bump so bad.
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man.
This man actually is cooking Tony Khan.
Bro, since day one, you could tell Tony Khan he's a fucking mark, bro. He's a nerd. Like, he wants to take these bumps, and like the way he sold it, bro. Man, I don't need to see him on my screen no more, man. Like, I'll say this, right? It'd be funny if every week the Elite just comes out and attack Tony Khan every week, bro. I think that should be just absolutely comedy.
That would be hilarious.
Like, comedy television. Imagine, bro, he's just sitting in his office one day and they attack him, bro, just out of nowhere.
That's like 07, 08 TNA shit. That's some TNA shit. That's something that would happen to TNA.
That would low-key be a real cool gimmick for Tommy if we all just jumped him every now and then.
What?
Yo, for real.
What?
What's up?
What?
All right, we're moving on.
What's up, Jesus?
What's going on, Jesus? All right, so that was the show. Very intriguing things to end off the show for AEW Dynamite.
They used as well because now I want to tune in and see what happens next week.
I only want to tune in for that reason. I don't care about seeing Chris Jericho on my screen. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Bro, retire before you fuck up your legacy, please.
All right, man. So Dynamite ended very well. Very intriguing to see what they do. By the way, Kenny Omega's on TV this upcoming week. So
can we take a pause? Can we just clap it up for the
Kenny Omega's on
promo
TV this
list
upcoming
go?
week.
I think Kenny Omega's the promo list go. Like, that's fair, right? That's fair. No promos, but he is a GOAT. You know, promo list go.
Promo list go is crazy.
That's fair, bro.
I feel like it's like Bret Hart or something.
I think he just cooked.
All
right, man. Moving on to the final thing this week, man. SmackDown. Okay. I'll just outright say this: the draft was very underwhelming for those of you who got to see it. Very underwhelming to me. Mostly.
I agree.
Everybody kind of stayed on the same brands. Like, nobody really switched. Like, why are we doing the draft if nobody's really switching, bro? I don't know. That's the way I see it, bro. Honestly. Very crazy, interesting set of news. Roman Reigns withdrew for the draft. I presume that this is because of we're not gonna see him on screen. anytime soon. Like
it made sense. Like,
like,
it would technically.
I don't
technically
even
waste
think
it.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. We might not even see him at SummerSlam. Like
I
this,
saw he was
made-
like advertised for the one before, but then I don't know. Things changed, so you never know.
like they took him off. By the way, they took him
Oh,
off
they
that
did?
one. Yeah,
Oh,
they took
wow.
him off.
Okay.
His return is going to be something we genuinely do not see coming. He's going to
As it should
return.
be.
Look,
I'm
there's
not
a
gonna lie. I won't be. I
possibility.
would be surprised if we can see him till Mania season next year.
Yeah. I'm look. He's filming a movie right now. I don't foresee that he's going to come back anytime soon. He deserves the time off. All credit to him. He's not a champion. Does not need to be around that much anymore. He wasn't around anyways, but as it is. But yeah, now he can definitely take his time off because he's not a champion. And I think the bloodline can kind of carry the storyline for right now.
I think
So-
they're doing great already too. So
So and especially if the Rock actually does come back for SummerSlam, I think you can keep Roman Reigns kind of off screen. Maybe there is a possibility we see him for Survivor Series, but you never know.
Rock,
Okay.
please come back
that
to
would
WWE
be the
TV,
type of
please,
place to come back.
please.
So kind of talking about the SmackDown last night. We started off the show with Cody Rhodes coming out, kind of promo, and we had the contract signing between him and AJ Styles. I mean, this was nothing much, but just building to the match, and
Try not
AJ
to bring up
Styles-
Dusty Rhodes level impossible.
try not to bring up Dusty Rhodes. Exactly.
Bro, they had so many other things they could have used and
Yeah.
said, but they went.
I
With,
get. I don't get me wrong. I get that it's like right there, and AJ does have history with Dusty and TNA, but like, I just want one feud where they don't do it.
where they don't announce Dusty at
They
all.
could have just not brought up Dusty and just brought up like AJ could have just played a part of like everything they've done, literally the same. Like
Yeah.
they've done everything the same. You know what I mean?
But still, AJ got to go out there. You know who told me that? Your dad.
Cody should have been like, wait, let me guess.
Let me guess. My father was a better father to you than he was to me.
Bro, he would have buried that. They would never be able to use it again. Bruh.
All right. So, anyways, they built the match. Whatever. It's gonna happen at Backlash. This is gonna be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, AJ Styles is not gonna win, but if there was anybody more perfect to be your first title feud, it's a guy like AJ Styles, man.
Yeah.
So
They said AJ Styles is the Shawn Michaels of this generation, Undertaker.
and
I
I
like
think
that.
I
I like
think
that.
he is. I really do think he is. But I mean, maybe that gets pointed in the direction of somebody else. Maybe somebody by the name of Seth Rollins. But
No,
I-
I'm okay with
I
AJ
digress.
Styles. That's fine. That's completely okay.
Wait, so Tommy, what is Seth Rollins of this generation?
Seth Rollins is more so of a
he's just Seth Rollins.
He's
you
just
know what's
Rollins.
crazy? You know what's crazy?
What? Seth Rollins?
His comparison is Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, no cap.
His comparison is Shawn Michaels.
No, bro. It's AJ Styles got Shawn Michaels, bro.
AJ Styles
Okay,
can be
but
Brett.
okay, hold on.
No,
Brett, I'm not gonna cap.
No, not Brett. Not Brett.
no.
Nah, Brett was not a workhorse. We gotta think of a workhorse.
Brett was a workhorse. He just
Bro,
couldn't
that's
talk.
crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you just said
You said Bret Hart wasn't a workhorse. Don't do that. Please.
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
crazy.
AJ and Brett kind of.
No, bro.
Go.
Nah, not Brett.
All
I'm sorry. Not Brett. I'm sorry. I can't.
Go.
I
right,
can't
wait,
do it.
okay. It's not Brett, but you're gonna say that he was a workhorse, though, right?
Bro, what's up with
AJ
that?
AJ could be like the Eddie Guerrero. or something.
Yeah, AJ could be something else, but Seth Rollins, that the direct comparison to Seth Rollins is Shawn Michaels. It's right there, bro. It's right there. It's right there.
Bro, listen.
Actually, I don't know. AJ and Brett is kind of a wild comparison just because they wrestled totally different. But I don't
Seth
know.
and
We'll come
Brett,
back to
Seth
that
and
one.
Brett is a crazy comparison. They don't even wrestle the same.
They don't, but I'm not even talking about the rest. I'm talking about like their hand, like they're there for good
That's
matches.
just like Macho Man.
Hey, I like that. No, I like that one. You know what? AJ
Actually,
can be Sean.
AJ,
AJ
okay,
can be Sean.
okay,
And
Macho Man.
is Seth
Okay,
Rollins.
okay.
I
like
thought
it.
really long and hard about it.
I like that. I like that one. I like that one. All right, man. So after that whole Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles thing, Triple H came out and him and Cody Rhodes revealed the first round draft picks, which SmackDown got Bianca Belair. That
Huge.
didn't change. Raw
Huge.
drafted Jey Uso. That didn't change.
I didn't.
SmackDown drafted Carmelo Hayes. Although I'm
That was
reading
cool.
this, that
Didn't
was
change
very good.
Huge.
That didn't change
huge.
though. So I'm looking at Bleacher Report because this is kind of where I get all my results from, and they put Carmella Hayes. They messed up.
You
They
know,
put
Let me
it-
get that job,
Bleacher
Bleacher Report.
You
Let me
can
get the
edit
job.
tweets now. You fool.
And then for the final pick in the first round, Raw drafted Seth Rollins. That didn't change. We won't.
I was
be
happy to
seeing-
see Seth go early though, even though he's
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to-
Carmelo being a first round draft pick tells you everything you need to know.
Huge.
And he came out soon after and challenged Cody Rhodes to a match in the main event of SmackDown. They're looking at Carmelo.
Yeah.
They're looking at Carmelo as a top talent, and I'm
say,
loving it already.
Let me say this: in 2016, they drafted Finn Balor from NXT in the first round, and they made him the first Universal Champion. So I mean, within like a month. So there's got to be big plans for Melo.
Yeah,
Probably not a world title, but there's got to be big plans.
Maybe he's in the main event of WrestleMania 42.
What if they, I don't think they will, but what if they gave him the Money in the Bank? I don't know.
Nah. Ain't money
Low key.
y'all.
Hey, maybe.
Because he doesn't have to cash it in anytime soon. It can be after Mania.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
He has a lot of time. He does have a lot of time. So
Is LA Knight the favorite to win Money in the Bank?
Loki put Melo in the King of the Ring and let him win a few rounds. He don't got to win it, but he can win.
And
a few
then
rounds.
get squashed by Gunther.
Not squash.
no, not squash. Not squash. Relax.
Squash. Even Dominic didn't get squashed. What the hell?
Nah, that was like a really good squash match.
That was a great
Damn,
squash.
you know, bro, if Dominic wasn't hurt, I would like lobby for him to win the King of the Ring, bro. King Dominic.
Bro, could you imagine?
King
Dom
Dom
sounds
sounds
Imagine that.
hilarious, bro.
Yo. First it was Prison Dom. Now it's King Dom. Man,
Like,
the
we
guy's
all
leveling
Prison
up.
Dom, King of the Yard,
Ring,
King of the
King of the
Yard.
Yard. King of the Yard. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like that shit would just be so funny, bro. He come out every week, just you know how he just comes out and just goes like
Yeah.
that, like just yeah, that'd be funny, bro. Moving on, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Angel and Berto.
I'm so
Man.
sick of these Latino niggas, bro. I go, crazy shit. No, not to be, but I'm just sick of them feuding against each other. Like, that shit is over with.
Bro, Triple H low-key got to be racist, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but
They've been feuding for 6 months. Like,
yeah, they've been feuding for a long time. This kind of turned into this turned into Carlito. Obviously, we kind of knew where this was going, bro.
Bro.
I don't know, the way he did it was
the way
funny
he
as
turned
hell.
heel though, like he turned heel like he was scared or something, like he shit his pants or something. He ran out that ring so fast, bro. Like he attacked, he like pushed Dragon
him,
Lee,
and then
he pushed Rey Mysterio like he was trying to clean up a mess or something.
he was so
Like-
dumb. Like he looked so dumb. He was like, like what was that?
Hey man, one thing I will say, man, if they're gonna turn him heel, they got to bring back the theme song. You spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool, and then they got to bring that theme song back, bro.
That is funny.
They got to bring that, not whatever this fucking Def Rebel piece of shit music this is. Well, I don't know what theme song he has, to be honest. I hate it, bro.
Pitiful.
It's bad. It's real bad. But
you know
yeah,
what cool is?
you know what cool is? Okay, speaking of bad theme songs, the next match, man, they destroyed Braun Breaker's aura, man, with that fucking garbage ass theme, bro. Holy shit, bro. Nonetheless, it's Braun Breaker, and he fucking killed Cedric Alexander in like under a minute, bro. Just
Also,
it
okay,
was-
look, I
WWE
know
speed, am I
I know the
right?
way they see Cedric, but I love Cedric, bro. Why do they gotta do him like
Man,
that?
it's crazy to think how 8 years ago he had a banger of a match with Kota Ibushi in
Bro, isn't that crazy?
the
Triple H
Cruiserweight
came,
Classic.
shook his hand, bro, and now he's just being squashed. I don't get it, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, hopefully
Bro, he won the
tag
Cruiserweight
team.
title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, hopefully the tag team of him and Ashanti D Adonis gets drafted to NXT. I would love to see them down there. I think they
They're
can
on
do great
SmackDown.
things.
I'm not gonna care. I think they're on SmackDown.
They haven't gotten
Yeah,
drafted.
I think they're
Oh,
eligible.
No,
to be
they
drafted.
did.
They did.
Did they get drafted?
It was
It was on Twitter. It was after the show.
Oh, they went. Damn, bro. Send them
They
to
went to SmackDown.
NXT.
Yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. They're cooked.
Yeah,
They're
they're
done.
It's over.
It's over.
Uh, all right. So that match happened, and then
Bro, let Cedric go to NXT. Go to TNA, man. Just release him then. If you're not gonna use him, let him
We'll
cook in
put
TNA.
them in the
Let
title
him cook in
picture.
TNA.
They won.
Michelle McCool and Tori Wilson presented the next round of draft picks. This was round number 2, I believe. I think this was round number 2. Yeah, this is round number 2. They presented the next set of draft picks, which where SmackDown got Randy Orton, didn't change. Raw drafted Braun Breaker. Nick Aldis made a big deal about signing Braun Breaker to SmackDown, and just like that, he lost him. So Braun Breaker's over to Raw. That was so far from the draft picks that I have said. That's the only one that has changed. SmackDown drafted Nia Jax. That's pretty big. I'm
That's
not
big.
gonna lie.
That's
That's
big.
big.
Like that.
And Raw drafted Liv Morgan. That didn't change, but the two middle ones they did change. Braun Breaker getting going to Raw and SmackDown getting Nia Jax. That's huge. Very excited to see Nia Jax on SmackDown. By the way, one thing I actually did not announce before this all started, they had war rooms, which was great.
It's tough. That
Oh
was
my
a
God.
beautiful detail. Beautiful.
What a great detail from the WWE, man. I wish they would bring back where in the early years of the draft, they would bring back the superstars of like how the NXT superstars were seated in the back.
Oh yeah.
I wish they would have done the same thing with Raw and SmackDown. Like the superstars who are already on Raw seated on Raw, and the superstars who are seated on for SmackDown who are on SmackDown currently, obviously seated over. I wish they would do that, but unfortunately they don't.
I get the concept they're going for because they kind of want to play off how the NFL draft's going on, how
Yeah,
they go and make the selection. Bro, I miss the concept where it'd be a Raw guy versus SmackDown guy, winner gets the pick, and then it goes to randomizer.
Oh yeah,
I miss that so much.
I miss that dynamic too. Okay. Next was Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi. Nothing much here.
Naomi time, right?
Naomi time.
That's Tiffany time. Relax.
Feel the
Tiffy
glow
time.
though. Feel the glow.
Yeah, we still feel the glow, but it's Tiffy time. This match kind of set up a triple threat between Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Bailey. For the
They might as well throw Nia Jax in there, bro.
Yeah, they
Not
might
yet,
as well.
not yet.
They should make that a fatal 4-way.
No, let them cook. Let them cook.
But hey, I'm fine with the triple threat. Okay, I'm cool with it. We're gonna get that at Backlash. That's gonna be a very good match. That could potentially steal the show. But hey, I'm glad they're putting Tiffany in marquee matches, especially up towards the main event. They have used her perfectly so far. It looks like she is gonna stay on SmackDown though. I don't know if that's changing. I don't know. I guess we'll see on Monday night.
Yeah, she should get drafted on Monday. But I will say this: that match had the move of the night in it when Naomi hit that split.
Yeah,
move of the night, bro. That shit was. I said, babe, I never talking to my girl. I said I never seen that before. So it has to be an all timer. I never seen that before, ever.
And then Nia Jax just came and beat the shit out of it.
No, but shout out
Nia
to Tiff. She
Jax.
said
That is cool, bro. I love
That
Nia.
shit low-key scared me. I said, what the fuck? I was looking at my phone. I said, who the fuck? Oh my god, it's fucking Nia Jax.
Bro, but I will say this. I thought that was brilliant. She gets drafted same night. Why not go after the top?
Yeah.
The title? Like, why not?
I love the way they book her. I
thought it was funny that like she interrupted the match or whatever, and then some fan said something to her. She was like, "Mind your business." Like that was ironic as hell, but it was funny.
Oh my god. Okay. I believe it was after this match. Belair and Jade Cargill obviously had a face-off with
EJ, what is that? What are you doing?
with the Kabuki Warriors. Obviously, that match has been made official for Backlash. It'll be for the Women's Tag Team Championship. It'll be Jade Cargill and Bianca against the Kabuki Warriors. I think we all know who's gonna win. Jade Cargill, the Powerpuff Girls, they're winning. Like we all know.
Yeah, Kabuki Warriors.
It's kind of wild we're seeing this already, bro. Tag title.
Yeah, I know, right?
Then
So
Bianca
they're
heel.
You think Bianca's gonna go heel?
I hope so. I hope so.
Sorry, but it's not happening.
In the midst of all of this, Tama Tonga and Kevin Owens were like, fuck the women's segment. We got some business to handle. You feel me? Like the MFT and Kevin
What's
Owens
this
was out
for?
there. My family tree,
Oh,
from what I've heard.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
My family tree.
I thought it was my fucking Tonga. I don't know.
My fucking Tonga.
hey, that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna let him.
Hey, there's been speculation all over Twitter that it's my family tree, so I'm kind of just going with it. It makes sense.
My fucking Tonga.
Fucking Tonga.
That's kind of hard.
That's-
Bro, I'm not letting. No, don't say that, man. Don't say that to me, bro.
My fucking Tonga.
You need to clip. You need. Russell's about. You need to clip that. I'm not gonna lie. My
Alright.
fucking Tonga. You need to clip that. So they started going at it, and obviously, hey, I'll say this. Look, Solo came out fucking dressed up in a suit, and this time around he had these black gloves he had on, like he
A mob
he
boss.
about to pick up some trash or something. Like what are you doing? Like why you got them
Bro, who
nasty
does
ass?
Solo think he is, man?
Yeah, like why
No, I
why,
think this is good because
why,
it's I think it's a funny heel, but like not
No, it
fucking
is. It's like-
serious kind of thing. You
why,
know what
why
I
does
mean?
he have why does he have them nasty ass gloves on? Take them shits off, bro.
Are you trying to protect
Like
Bro, him and Roman, he definitely shares a closet with Roman. Why do him and Roman do the suit jacket and there's the t-shirt under? That
yeah,
pisses me
like
off so
they
much.
so weird, man.
Bloodline can't.
That's why.
Bro,
They can't
Bloodline
dress.
Can't dress.
They can't
Only The
dress,
Rock
man.
can.
Only The Rock.
Oh,
Um,
actually, hold on. No, The Rock dresses like a Theo at the barbecue though, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, that is true, but I feel like he actually does. He does.
At least on WWE TV, he does. He can't dress, but
No.
everywhere else, man, he's cool.
Oh, Ken. Hey, man. Drew did resign. Yes.
Yeah, man, we
We're talking about that.
talking about that a little
Congratulations to Drew, man. But yeah, Solo Sikoa came out and attacked, and they were double teaming him and Tama Tonga were double teaming Kevin Owens. To the surprise of no one, out came Randy Orton to even up the score, man. And hey, we're getting that tag team match at Backlash. And hey, we knew like a match with Kevin Owens and some form of the bloodline was coming. We just didn't know who else was going to be a part of it. But hey, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens have been on each other's side for a good while now. It's been since a little bit before WrestleMania. So this is great, man. I like this, and this is gonna be a good match. And we're finally, hey, right off rip, man, we're getting Tama Tonga on a pay-per-view. This is great, man.
I mean,
The way
he's
they
a pro. He like that.
Hey, the way they've been presenting Tama Tonga, chef's kiss. It's been great. They're presenting him as this badass who just wants to tear into people, wants to make them bleed, wants to hurt them. I love it, man. The WWE is doing a phenomenal job with him. He was a great acquisition for them.
If anyone watched Tama Tonga in New Japan,
Hey, man,
'cause
I
did,
I
but-
gotta watch. I
No.
definitely gotta watch.
It's good. Trust me. He's always been a hooper, but it's just so odd seeing how he was like a world top baby face over there, and to come here and he hasn't said anything, and just been beating people up, bro. It's weird, but I see it. I mean,
So I saw him. I believe it was last Wrestle Kingdom. I think he won the never openweight title up against Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that one, and then the match he had earlier this year at Wrestle Kingdom, which I don't remember who it was up against. I don't remember. It was for the same title, never openweight championship, but I don't remember who.
Shingo?
It might have been.
But no, I mean, it's just funny because like he was just like dapping everybody up, like
Yeah. He was a face. He was a great face in New Japan. So
Yeah.
this is definitely a change of the tide. But he's working this role great, man.
Yo, he is.
He's great in this position, and I'm very excited. Moving on to the third round, SmackDown drafted LA Knight. That didn't change, but hey, he's there because he might
He's
go
one
up
I think
against Logan Paul.
that should have moved.
But I think they're
Really?
he might be winning the US title.
Yeah, you for sure.
Yeah, I think he's for sure winning that US title. So, hey man, you think he's gonna be in the King of the Ring tournament?
Nah, not him.
That
not
right
him.
there,
I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
That tournament should be built for the workhorses.
If you're not gonna push him against Logan Paul for the US title, that's your Money in the Bank winner this year, right there. That's your Money in the Bank winner. LA
and
Knight.
then he goes to Raw.
And then he goes to Raw. Yes. I think he wins the World
cash
Heavyweight
in on
title.
that World Heavyweight title, yeah.
Yeah. Raw drafted Ricochet. That wasn't a change.
That was a dud. Why is he
The
getting drafted?
speed champion Ricochet.
Whatever.
Another black champion. SmackDown drafted the Bloodline. Obviously, no Roman, but Sikoa, Tonga, Heyman.
Wait,
Um,
wasn't this like after they were like, bro, get me drafted?
yeah. Like they were kind of as to why the hell are we in the third round? Like we should
Yeah.
be round number 1, pick number 1. Like but
Bloodline in the mud without Roman or The Rock, man.
hey, and they lost everything. They lost everything. They got to rebuild themselves back up. It's crazy to see. So SmackDown drafted Sikoa, Tonga, and Heyman, right? Obviously, Jimmy Uso's not a part of the Bloodline.
Mm.
What brand does he get drafted to? Because I haven't seen him in the pool yet either.
I think he's on Monday's pool.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a lot of people on Monday's pool, like a lot.
Oh yeah.
And-
Let's answer this real quick. Who goes number 1 on Monday?
CM Punk.
And what's in the pool?
CM Punk. I think it's Punk.
Come on.
I'll let me read you some big names real quick.
Number
AJ.
1 draft pick.
Or Drew.
Yeah,
Oh, Drew hasn't been drafted.
Punk or Drew?
Drew might go number 1. Drew might go number 1.
So the draft pool on Monday, I'll just read the biggest names off. Where's it at?
I think it's gonna be Drew.
But I
He's
think
gonna be
CM
number
Punk
1.
can use that in a promo battle. Like, I got drafted before you, and I wasn't even here. Like, I wasn't even wrestling, dude. Like, what? But that's just
CM Punk, the Judgment Day, minus Damian Priest, of course. Jade Cargill,
What if they get split up to Judgment Day? Like, he's all by himself.
that'd be interesting.
Kevin Owens in this?
McIntyre,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and Kevin Owens is in this pool too.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are the
I think it's
biggest
gotta
names.
be CM Punk or Drew are gonna be number
Oh,
1.
Gunther is.
Gunther maybe. Gunther got a good chance.
Gunther got a good chance, but I think it's gonna be between Drew and CM Punk.
Yeah, Gunther for sure be a first rounder though.
The final pick of the third round was obviously Sheamus, drafted over to Raw. I got a feeling Drew McIntyre is gonna stay on Raw.
Yeah, I think they need a filler. So I think.
So I
Sheamus might be
saw
it.
that report today that they expect way more changes on Monday, but looking at it, it's like you can't really change that much now. If going based off what they did on Friday.
Yeah, but the draft pool is bigger on Monday, so I guess we'll wait to see. But
Do y'all know how many rounds it's gonna be?
if more
No.
changes is like 4 changes, then like what the hell, you know? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Main event of the night: Cody Rhodes, Carmelo Hayes on free TV, bro. The fact that we're even getting this match on free TV is crazy. These two guys hooped out there. At one point in the match, they were trying to go for like they were both trying to springboard, and it seemed like Cody. Look, I got scared for a second because I'm like, no way, Cody.
I thought Cody got hurt, bro.
I thought, but it was more of him selling, and okay.
Thank God.
But he's not hurt. Luckily, he's good. He doesn't have a torn shoulder or whatever, torn labrum, anything like that. He's good. Great. I will say this: great selling by Cody Rhodes and great selling by Carmelo Hayes. He took a nasty crossroads. Cody Rhodes came out with a W, but it seems like Carmelo Hayes is a star that they want to push into the future, not just because he got drafted in the first round, but this match kind of signaled that like, hey, this guy is the future, and we want to keep him at the top of the roster, no matter the brand. So I'm very excited about what they have planned for Carmelo Hayes. I wonder what feuds they have lined up for him, and he's gonna be a star for years to come. I'm very very excited.
Another black champion in due time.
Another one could be. Look, this episode of SmackDown wasn't anything great, but the draft was just kind of underwhelming, and the rest of the show was okay. But we did get some matches announced. Yeah, it had his moments for sure. But this the SmackDown definitely, I liked how it kind of focused a lot on Backlash. So that was great. We got a lot of matches set up, and we had a very great main event. So this is a solid episode of SmackDown. And this was a very big week for WWE, a very big week for just pro wrestling in general. A lot of things happened. Becky Lynch winning the world title, Trick Williams winning the NXT title, the Elite attacking Tony Khan, and obviously the start of the WWE draft. A lot happened. One thing that I will announce that completely happened away from wrestling. It's within the wrestling realm, but it's something that doesn't really have anything to do with in-ring. Was Nick Khan sold all of his shares from the WWE. We don't know what this actually means,
I say business people. I need y'all's help.
Hey, could he be stepping down? Like, if he's stepping away, I think that's like, I'm nervous about that because it's like, this is a guy who has brought life back into the WWE. He's brought life back into professional wrestling. This is a guy who's loves his international shows. They're the reason it's happening. They're the reason pay-per-views are on Saturdays now. And I know at first I wasn't a big fan of the word PLE, but I think it adds a different dynamic and it makes the event feel that much bigger. He's a lot of the reason for the presentation of what the WWE is right now, and he's been such a great focal point. I personally believe he's the greatest hire in WWE history. He's made the product such a hot thing again. It's cool to love WWE. It's cool to love wrestling again. And a majority of that is due to him. So if
he's overhauled leaving, the whole thing, man.
Yeah, he's completely changed the landscape, and he's made it that to the point where I don't know if there's anybody that's going to be WWE now. In all reality, AEW had a chance in 2019, 2020, 21. They had a chance, but WWE has completely taken over, and it's like, all due to that man.
Like low key, bro. If they never hired Nick Khan, the business would look way different.
Way different. Yes, way different. But the combination of him and Triple H has been absolutely amazing, and those two guys are absolutely killing it. My hope is, like, the selling was not an indicator of him leaving the company. I don't know what the indication could be, but let's just hope it's not that, because he's a very integral part of
I saw
what the WWE does.
A few reasons that I saw is that the stock was like real high, so he like sold everything.
Yep.
To max out what he can get, but he's still gonna keep his job because he still gets money on the other hand. So
look, here's the thing: is while he did, share, he did sell his stocks, right? He still has the position in the company. Just because you sell your stocks does not mean you lose your position. Yeah. It's just WWE is a public company. You can invest in them, sell your stocks.
The reason that scares me though is because Vince sold the rest of his at the exact same time.
Yeah. So it's something to look out for. But let's just hope, for the better, and that he's not losing his job or leaving the WWE. Because he is a very integral part of what the WWE does nowadays. So let's just
You know what I think is going on here?
What's up?
I think they had a compromise with that old man Vince. I was like, bro, you can't be here. You can't work here. So we need you to sell your share. Obviously, sell your shares. His response was like, well, I'm going to wait till it's super hot. So I think that's why it was at the same time.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Let's just hope he doesn't leave WWE. Let's just hope that Nick Khan does not leave the WWE.
I don't even want to put that out there.
Because
really hope.
He has been such a revelation.
Pioneer, low-key.
Yeah,
low-key.
He's been such a
Nick
revelation.
Khan is
what
best
they do.
For business, literally.
Yeah. And them holding events on Saturdays, I don't know why, but them holding events on Saturdays, the events feel way bigger. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but Sundays.
I think he was the guy that pushed the WrestleMania to 2 nights to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
He's been great, man. He's done a lot of, like, I know it's good for the business aspect of wrestling, but man, he's catered to the fans.
Say us as fans, we shouldn't really care too much about like the money side and the business side, but he's gotten them their biggest sponsorship was like Slim Jim, Snickers, all that, bro.
Bro, Nick Khan's low-key like that, bro.
Yeah.
He low-key that nigga.
He's the only kind I respect.
For as much as a businessman that he is, obviously he wants to see the WWE flourish in the business aspect. You can tell that there's a profound respect for what the business actually is, and he has a profound respect for professional wrestling. And you can tell that he wants to see WWE succeed, and he wants to see them succeed from the side of like, hey, let's cater to the fans and let's give them what they want. Because as much as we want to flourish as a brand, as a public trading company, on the business aspect, we also do want to cater to the fans. And I think he has done something that Vince McMahon can't do, and that's kind of give everybody the best of both worlds.
Hey, Nick Khan, if it means anything to you, it probably doesn't. You are the one true Khan in the wrestling business.
Yes.
Big Khan.
The big Khan. The Khan. But that wraps all of the coverage that we have for you here tonight. So we do have a big announcement that we would like to actually get out. Starting now, moving forward, we are going to have 2 to 3 episodes
Oh
a
yeah, yeah. My
BTBC
fault.
coming to you guys every week, starting this week. So tonight was the first of 3 episodes that we have coming to you this week. On Thursday night, we will be live. We will give you guys the time as the week goes on as to when we will be live Thursday night.
Could be a little bit later, but
Could
might. Yeah.
we'll let you guys know. But on Thursday night, we will be live. We're gonna cover Monday Night Raw. We're gonna cover a little bit of NXT. We're gonna cover a little bit of Dynamite. So the whole purpose
Basically
is
the
that,
first half of the week. Yeah.
yeah, the first half of the week. But we also are gonna come at you guys with the BTBC parlays. They are making a return for this pay-per-view again. So for those of you guys who want to participate, we are going to be doing a
Get
cash
you.
prize. And also, if you do have an Xbox, I will be giving away a copy of WWE 2K24, so you can go ahead and win yourself a copy of the WWE 2K24 if you have an Xbox. If you don't, then unfortunately you're not gonna win this.
Clip
So,
this part, please.
But you can get the $50. Yeah.
but you could get the $50. It's a cash prize. Whoever wins, you will get cash prize along with, like I said, if you do have an Xbox, you will get WWE 2K24. I don't care if you have it or you don't. Sell it to a friend. I don't want this thing anymore. Don't want it in my hands. I will be giving it away if you do have an
Clip
Xbox.
this versus spot so I can post it everywhere. Him explaining.
So that is the second. That is the second episode of the week, and then the third episode will be coming at you Saturday night after Backlash. So obviously Backlash is earlier on in the day, depending on where you are in the country. If you're on the East Coast, Backlash is at 1 p.m. Eastern. On the West Coast, 10 a.m.
Wait. I just realized I'm fucking missing Backlash.
Oh, well.
You know what I'm doing, Tommy? I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna watch it right before we get on.
Damn. I might have to do the same thing, bro. That's crazy.
So next Saturday night we will be live for the third episode of the week here on BTBC. We'll be live potentially around 8 p.m. Eastern, like kind of how we started tonight. But we'll let you guys know what time we do start on Saturday. But moving forward, we are going to be giving you guys 2 to 3 episodes a week. They will be shorter. We probably won't be attacking 3 hours anymore. We're gonna try to shoot for around this time, maybe even a little bit shorter, hour and a half. But yeah, so you guys will be getting more episodes, and stay tuned because we got a lot of content coming towards you guys.
Join our Discord, man.
Join the Discord if you haven't.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep, if you haven't joined the Discord, I actually have it. If you go to my Instagram at Rod Hardy on Instagram, if you go on my Instagram, it's actually in the link in my description. Tommy, do you have it in the link of your description too?
I have it in my Twitter link.
Yes, I have it in my link tree, I believe.
So if you guys follow Tommy on Twitter, and if you look on WrestleSpot's link tree under his Instagram, make sure to go join the Discord. It's where we post everything. We're gonna give you guys updates throughout the week. We're trying to make it one of the most active Discords in all of the wrestling community. So make sure to join, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. We have a lot of content for you guys coming. This summer is going to be crazy. We're all gonna be at SummerSlam this summer. Me, Tommy, WrestleSpot. We're all gonna be there.
You'll be there.
EJ will be there too. He'll be there. But yeah,
I gotta EJ.
we'll be at SummerSlam. We're gonna be doing BTBC live from SummerSlam. We're gonna be there from Thursday to Sunday. We're gonna try to do an episode every day live over there in Cleveland. So we do have a lot of content, and we're working on something. We won't really speak on it, but you know we'll give you guys a kind of an update of what we're working on for the summer.
Closer in the summer. Yeah.
Closer in the summer, we'll give you guys kind of an update on what we're working on. But like I said, the only way you can find that out is on the Discord.
Join.
So make sure y'all join, man. Any last words from any of you guys?
Hey, man. W podcast. Get ready for this week, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. It's gonna be another great week of wrestling because Triple H is booking and Tony Khan's a fraud, but we have Triple H anyway, so okay. But yeah, man, it's Forever's champion. Carmelo Hayes is on main roster. R-Truth is a tag champ. Just to go through a few black champions. Willow's TBS champion. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Ricochet
the speed champ.
Ricochet speed champion.
Cody Rhodes is champion. What are we doing?
Willow Nightingale's TBS champion. Then
And then guess what? That belt is gonna go to another black champ. Mercedes. What
Mercedes,
is
my
eating
man.
good, man?
What are the
eating
odds?
good?
EJ, any last words, man?
Nah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
It's
Hey,
always
man.
a pleasure.
Wrestling talk.
No problem, man. We appreciate
You'll
you
be
for coming
back,
on.
man.
Yeah, he will be back. You guys, hey, and he does live stream. So
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Russell
yes,
Spot said
please.
at the beginning of the video, pay attention to the description below. We are gonna post the link to his channel down below so that you guys can watch his live streams. Make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe to EJ. Great content creator and yeah, man. Thank you guys for coming out here tonight. Like I said, we're gonna be pushing out a lot of content. We appreciate everybody that has joined and has participated here in the chat tonight. We love all of y'all. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys so much, man. Peace.
Be safe.